This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 285 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, it is yet again pay-per-view Sunday. Destination X 2007 has arrived, and it's quite the loaded show. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stipulations. So if you like stipulation matches, which I sure do, this one hopefully will not be a drag. In the main event tonight, the NWA World Champion Christian Cage is defending against Samoa Joe. We have a last rites between Sting and Abyss. Elevation X, which has gotten plenty of hype between Rhino and AJ Styles. And of course, Kurt Angle is taking on Scott Steiner, plus a whole lot more. Dallas, how are we feeling heading into Destination X 2007?
I'm feeling good on paper. I'm feeling so good. I got my DVD here in the plastic.
Not opened, huh?
Never seen this show, apparently.
I have not. As I said, I don't know if I said it last episode, but I know I've said it. When I was reviewing these in written form a long while ago, I wanted to watch the show badly, but I knew at the time, I was like, I'm going to be watching Destination X 2007 in about 2 years with Dallas, so I might as well do it with fresh eyes and having never seen it before. So I am definitely intrigued by this.
Right. I've seen at least 2 matches on this show. I've seen the Elevation X and I've seen the Last Rites match.
I don't know.
That's it, though.
Either one.
And I can tell you why I saw them, because I think they're both on best of DVDs for either a certain, maybe it's even on the best of 2007 DVD. I don't remember. I've definitely seen those 2 matches. So we will see how this all goes down. I'm excited. On paper, this sounds pretty solid. So we'll see. Interestingly enough, Bob, on the back of this DVD, and I'll just tell you right now, there's no pre-show match. It's kind of weird. There's
so it looks like, there was a pre-show, as we know, and judging by this review that I found, because we're doing the whole star rating stuff. There is just a lengthy segment, it looks like, between Eric Young and Robert Roode.
Well, I'm glad you found that review to tell us that. I also see that, I don't know if they mention it on the pay-per-view, so I'm just going to pretend that it happens in the pre-show, that Don West and Mike Tenay dedicate the show to Ernie Ladd, who died the day before the show.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's going on here. The potential of like a 15 to 20 minute segment for Roode and Eric Young for a pre-show, I don't know. It's weird because it's like the pre-shows you're supposed to like want to buy the show after you see it, but at the same time we're also still in that era of like the only way you're going to see the pre-show for this is if you're on like the pay-per-view channel and you have to like go and find that and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like if you're going to watch the pre-show, you're already buying the show at that point.
Typically. Although Sunday Night Heat to me was like a pre-show and I was never buying the pay-per-views. Usually. But that was also on cable. This is not. This, as you said, is on a pay-per-view.
Well, right. I used to watch Heat. That's a very different kind of beast. I feel like, because I remember seeing like the pay-per-view style like pre-shows like this where you'd have to go to the channel, and like they were weird, dude. I don't know why. Like it was always like And usually TNA, I feel like, at least maybe eventually or something for the ones I did buy, there's nothing. It was just like highlight packages for 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I'm not really sure what this is. So between Rude and Eric, it looks like as if Rude knows that Eric is depressed and doesn't like the fact that, or that Eric doesn't like the fact that he was an idiot and signed his deal.
Okay.
Rude didn't care that if the crowd, quote unquote, his friends, care about what's going on. So I don't know. There's really nothing.
Well, it sounds really interesting.
Rude says that Young could quit if he wants to, and the crowd wants him to.
Oh.
However, Rude reminded him that if he does, he breaks the deal and he will never wrestle for TNA ever again. Rude says says to give his friend a message and slaps Eric. Eric looks to hit Rude, but backs down like before. Rude tells him to get the car because he has a lot to work to do tonight, and it pays. And it pays to be rude.
Oh shit, he's laying out a lot. Do you think that's going to carry over on the show now for us?
No,
Excellent.
I don't think they have anything to do on the pay-per-view, right?
I mean, we said that. I think on our last show against All Odds, I think they did like a multiple segments throughout the show. So
what the fuck? Okay, so here's another thing. I don't mean to cut you off here, but this was bizarre. There's a Japanese cameraman and former NWA champion, the Great Muta, arrived.
What?
On the pre-show.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that's about.
Well, now I'm interested about that because I didn't think Muta appeared for a long time.
Right. Well, it's right because he actually does at some point here. It's what, 7 years later?
Yeah, it's like so that has my interest peaked big time.
But how in the hell is he on the pre-show? Like, there's been no mention of Great Muta.
There you go. You got to tune into the pay-per-views,
Coming
dude.
in
And
here. Also, Team 3D arrived with Johnny Rods.
oh shit, are you serious? Johnny
Yeah.
Rods is here too.
Rod says LAX has awoken a sleeping tiger, and they are coming for LAX.
Oh my god. Well,
oh my! Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe arrived to the venue together in a limo.
okay, so there's a lot of shit that it was more like everyone coming to the arena, a couple surprises and stuff. Okay, I kind of like this. See, we don't need 3-minute matches on the pre-show. But since there's not a pre-show, Bob, you won't believe this. Just real quick before we get started, on this DVD, which by the way, that's not the poster they show on air. There's 2 bonus matches.
Oh.
It includes the Gauntlet for the Gold from Impact, where Samoa Joe earns a shot at the NWA World Title, which is hilarious because he technically already earned a shot by that point, but that's fine. He was already the #1 contender.
He was?
Yeah, because he beat Angle. Wasn't that it?
No, because Angle beat him for Against All Odds.
No, it was before that, I thought. I don't know. He already was, though. We already knew he was going to be going for the title.
Yeah, because I thought it was because he won the Gauntlet for the Gold.
No, we knew that before. We knew before that, though.
I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Whatever. You know. And then there's also another match, which is the 5-way ladder match from Impact for the #1 contender for the X Division title. So, got a couple things going on here.
Oh, all right. I'm surprised they added a couple of matches from TV for bonuses. Interesting.
Yeah,
all right. Well, the good thing too about this show is that literally every match does have a storyline or context behind it. So there is not a filler match that we've experienced before. So that means there's no Lance Hoyt, There's no Ron Killings.
Hmm.
There's no just Sanjay Dutt for no reason.
Hey,
Maybe
well,
that
you don't
doesn't-
know that. You don't know that yet, but
Well, at least not in a advertised.
oh yeah.
So that's pretty good. Do we have anything else before we get into this? Because we got 3 hours of.
No, I don't think we do. I was just trying to go back through cards and confirm what I said, but I can't find it. So you were right. It's a final resolution. Kurt won the Iron Man match, but I think
Right.
then, but there
Which
was
to get against all odds.
Right, there was some agreement, and that's where I'm like can't remember quite where it happened. Someone promised someone a title match, and they were like, "Yeah, they're cool," and then they were like, "We're doing Gauntlet for the Gold now," and it was like, "What?"
See, I don't remember that. I feel like Angle might have promised a title shot if he won, but he didn't.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Because Steiner got involved, so that might play a part in all of it. I don't know.
It could have been that, but hey, time will tell. We are here to watch Destination X now, not go back for 4 weeks, so it's okay.
All right, well, let's get into this. Destination X, TNA Destination X 2007. The full event is available on TNA's YouTube page. Dallas and I both have YouTube Premium, so we are watching it on YouTube.
Oh, that's a great one because I'm not in the right account right now.
Good thing I said that. So if you want to watch it and you don't have YouTube Premium, just head over to TNA Plus, where you can watch it there. Or if you have it in your own personal collection, that will do the trick as well. The approximate runtime, well, not the approximate, the runtime on YouTube is 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 48 seconds. This was uploaded a year ago, roughly, and the total view count for this is 495,000 views, which the buy rate in 2007 was 36,000. So you could do the math on that and a drastic amount of other people viewing it. I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, that is when we're going to start Destination X 2007. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Nice and loud as always. TNA, we are wrestling. We always get some cool cold opens here for these pay-per-views. Fear has many faces. We're seeing Samoa Joe, Sting, now Angle, Abyss. Fear of loss. Christian's hugging the NWA World title. Fear of weakness. And it's Scott Steiner getting a pumping. Fear of failure. And it's Kurt Angle bowing his head sad. Fear of heights. Elevation X? Oh my god. Fear of reality. It's Abyss inside of his jail cell. Fear of darkness. And it's the Stinger. Fear of death. Oh. Where's your victory? Face fear. This is teasing the last Rites match between Sting and Abyss coming up here. In probably 2 hours and 30 minutes or so.
Oh, yeah. Probably around 2:20.
Kurt Angle, screw you? Screw the company? Blood. It just showed blood. Nothing will get in my way.
There was footage there between Joe and Tomko, with Tomko recently pinning Samoa Joe on television.
Yeah, we can't forget that one. Ugh. It wasn't clean, but still wasn't pretty.
I mean, you hate that probably more than I do. I like Tomko.
Destiny? You don't have the devil in your ear any longer. Oh, look at that beautiful TNA logo. Taking some pics of it as we show off the Elevation X once again. This is like the weird like intro video to the actual pay-per-view, not like the hype package. TNA Wrestling presents Destination X 2007. So this is the third Destination X pay-per-view.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
What's nice is they stay pretty consistent with their pay-per-view names for a long time.
Yeah, I know later on they definitely changed the months of them.
I think we're even going to see them change the months of them. I mean, we probably already even have for a couple.
Yeah, well, there's one year where they do, I think it's Final Resolution, where it's like they do it one in January and then one in December.
Yeah, because they switch it because it's like the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
And then they start with Genesis.
Right.
So that's one big switch, I know. LAX is coming out here, Bob. Our World Tag Team Champions rolling Conan out in his wheelchair. Don't forget, there are NWA Tag Team Champions. Homicide, Hernandez, and I believe that is Machete.
It's definitely Machete.
Oh, and look who's over at the table. That's right, Spanish broadcast team. That's the newest member, Hector Guerrero.
Wait, they're looking like they're beefing.
I know. It's kind of interesting.
What?
They're giving him the evil eye. Look at around the ring, Bob. We have metal, like essentially it's the walls that they use in the backstage area, like metal, corrugated metal wall pieces around the ring.
On the apron. Right? Yeah.
Okay, the only way to win, that's really important. Pin your opponent or put him through a table, they said.
What?
This is the
wait a minute. So this is a street fight / tables match?
Yeah, it's the Ghetto Brawl. Oh, there we go. Mike Tenay and Don West just mentioned
it usually elevated like that on top, or they just had to step down?
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I've noticed that before. Team 3D with Johnny Rods.
There's no way it's been like that before. With Rhino running, unless he always runs after the step down?
I don't know if I've noticed a stemp there either. Oh, there's the poster. You can see it at the real Destination X poster. I think it was like Sting's face. Sting and Abyss, which is kind of weird, but throwing trash cans in the ring. There's 4 trash cans in the ring. In case you're curious about the DVD cover and you're not, you haven't seen it, it just literally has like essentially the match card pictures for Samoa Joe and Christian up in the top, Rhino and AJ in the top right, Steiner and Angle in the bottom left, and then Abyss and Sting in the bottom right, with some lightning bolts. And there's the Elevation X in the background. It's kind of weird. Pretty basic.
Now, it said that Johnny Rods is with them, but they didn't really show Johnny Rods at all. So I can't confirm that. I have not seen him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I didn't see him either. So that was kind of weird.
Devon with the running splash into both LAX members in the corner. And we're going to the floor, not like in the beanie that Brother Ray's wearing. What was that about?
I don't know. Bob,
He looks so bad.
Yeah, he does not look good. Is this also not for the titles?
It's a non-title match.
Okay. Whatever. It's weird. But see, the last time we thought that meant Team 30 was going to win, but then LAX still won.
Right.
So who knows what's about to happen. But yeah, going back to Brother Ray here. Not looking good.
No.
But you know what I will say? Also not his worst. Because like I went back fairly recently to like when they kind of first came in and stuff like that. And like they were looking not great. Well, he specifically him. Devon's jacked as fuck, but
yeah, Devon I think is always good.
Cutting off the sleeves of his shirt made it look a little bit better, but here, not great. Homicide did just come off the top rope and like essentially to take the beanie off of Brother Ray, which is kind of funny.
Oh.
Hernandez
dive to the floor.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Stuff like that. Like, how can I sit here and like boo him? Now look at this Brother Ray stealing Al Snow's gimmick with the head.
Oh, here you go. Another replay.
How am I supposed to boo that? Boo this giant big guy dive into over the top rope. Like he's a cruiserweight.
He's gonna climb the elevation next, dude. There's a very large area around ringside, bigger than normal. You notice that? Is that because of the structure? They need the extra space?
Oh, maybe. I don't see like the stuff that they have to climb up it though. Do you not see it? I don't see it.
They retract. They're up there. They did it on Impact once, and that's the only reason I know. They like go, the little legs go up in the air. So like,
but they just left it down for all of those impacts.
Yeah. Although I think they didn't they bring them up for one of them? They kept putting it down to like show us, but I don't know if it was down the whole time. I don't think it was.
No, I think it was down the whole time.
That might have been just to show it off more then, because it does go up.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Which is actually kind of cool that you don't have to leave it up like an Ultimate X, for example.
Right.
Homicide.
I would rather an Ultimate X than I think Elevation X at this point.
Yeah. Homicide and Brother Ray in the crowd, and Brother Ray even got a fan involved, slapping, I think, Homicide there. But now Homicide has control, so it doesn't really matter.
Devon's got sunglasses on.
That's awesome. Who is your favorite Team 3D member?
Spike.
That's a good answer.
No, but I mean Devon, I think is Devon for sure. I mean, I think it might depend. Maybe in like ECW, Brother Ray or Bubba was maybe more entertaining. I would say WWF for sure, Devon.
You're a big Reverend Devon fan?
I do like Reverend Devon.
I bet you if I wasn't a kid when that happened, I'd like it a lot more.
I think that it was great.
I bet if I watched it back, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, it's very short time because, it's like April to, I mean, no, like maybe November, because by Survivor Series 02, they're back together. So
it's that short?
Oh, yeah. That's very short.
And that's because they split them on brands, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Devon went to SmackDown.
And so what was Bubba doing? Just being himself?
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
So like on Raw, so they split up essentially the Dudley Boys and APA. And I think the Hardys too, technically. I think they basically split like a lot of the tag.
Oh, dude, we went through the wall again. We always go through the wall in the crowd, bro.
So they split them up, and then Bubba was maybe teaming with Spike, but he was on his own. I remember him having a match with like Triple H on Raw because he was getting a little bit of a push, and then Bradshaw was getting a push on Raw. Then he got hurt. But I actually enjoyed the Bradshaw one. And they all just reunited within a year anyway. So
it's pretty good. Well, when you split up every one of your main tag teams.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one that they didn't was Billy and Chuck because they were the tag champs. I'm pretty sure Matt, I'm pretty sure it went to. Because they were on Raw. The Hardys were on Raw initially.
So I was gonna say, is this the split when he did the V1 stuff?
Yeah, that would have been later. But I think so. They definitely were together. Because I remember Brock Lesnar destroyed them, and they were definitely on Raw. And like Judgment Day, there was a handicap match, so they're definitely together still.
Gotcha. Currently, we have Devon and Homicide in the ring. Weapons flying everywhere, dude. Oh, yeah. Of course, this YouTube version is like the Pluto TV one. It has like mini ad breaks, but we are not missing anything. If you're watching along, it just goes black for a second. Hernandez tossing Devon overhead.
Whoa. His hand might have hit the mad on that 3 count.
That was close. They're chanting that we want tables. I would have to assume if they're saying that's a way to win, that they will do that. I just saw, I need to see another camera shot. Someone's up there. Is that Machete and Conan up on the ramp? It must be.
I don't know. It might be.
I think it is the heel side, so that would make sense, I guess. It's on the side that Hernandez is on right now.
Well, because I mean that they came through the crowd.
I thought they were staying over there. They didn't show them go anywhere else, so it must be them up there, though.
Probably.
Listen, I know that Machete ain't doing anything besides rolling Conan around, but I'm glad he's back.
He literally has his entire face covered, and you can make the argument that like we don't know it's him. You can tell me like, oh, I was on TNA. You just can never see my face. Oh.
No, I know, but okay, we know it. I'm pretty positive it also says on Cage Match, so I'm just going with it right now.
No,
Yeah.
It's definitely Machete, but I think it's fun that
his
face
is
is covered.
Well, because they're not saying it.
Yeah, that's definitely them up there. Yeah, they're not saying it. I wonder if they're not saying it because Machete had originally been like an OG member.
Could be.
Now he's just pushing Conan in a wheelchair.
Now he's part of the Latino Nation.
Is that what they're calling it?
I thought that's what they called it. When they did the belting pot match, isn't that what they called them?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember that.
Homicide off the ropes gets slammed down.
Oh, we're doing the what's up, but I don't see Devon.
Nope, he's nowhere to be seen. Oh,
camera work, guys. Here we
yeah,
go.
there we go.
There he is. Why is that? You can't do it, or can you do it? Oh, they can do it. Okay. And there we go.
Boom, gets it.
Right on the nuts. Testify. I still have not seen Johnny Rods.
So I was gonna mention that because even on the cage match, match card, it doesn't even say that. So they said he was there. You read that he apparently did come.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, you've awoken a sleeping tiger," which I don't think is the phrase there. But
so he's in the building.
He's definitely in the building. And did I miss something that maybe he got beat up or something on the pre-show? I don't know. I don't think I did.
No, because they wouldn't have put his name on the card then, though.
He definitely wasn't. He wasn't being up or anything. So
I don't know. Well, we're setting up a table in the ring now, and there's just garbage everywhere, dude. Oh, who's that? The Latino Nation.
The Latino Nation that you mentioned. Literally all of them.
So we need to bring out the Italian brothers. And the only
Johnny
reason
Rods with a pistol? What? No.
It's Puppet.
Puppet, yeah. Oh, there's Johnny Rods.
They saved it for the pop, dude.
Yeah, they did.
Wow, he does not look good, but he's throwing some bows here.
He threw one.
Yep.
Two.
Okay. Here we go.
Are these guys really just standing there? Now you can tell who that was right there, that piece of shit.
Okay, I was wondering, that little skinny fucker.
Yeah, that was definitely him. So those same people that we saw on Impact are just reprising the role. Oh, Johnny fucking.
They just came with a picture frame or something? What was that?
It was some kind of glass. Okay, so now you're telling me that Johnny Rods, however old he is, just cleaned house on all these young Latino Nation guys. Homicide hits him with something, and then they swarm him. What?
Wait. That's Devon's brothers from Brooklyn, so it's different than Brother Ray's Italian brothers.
What in the hell?
Did they just say Pac-Man Jones?
There's no way that's Pac-Man Jones. One of them looks like it's like Ruckus from Combat Zone Wrestling, but I can't tell. This is insane. This is just mayhem.
I'm going to normally I do not look at the observer before we do our thing. I'm gonna go try to see
where is the security for this. Doomsday kind of there. Devon covering homicide 1. No, and homicide kicked out at 2.
There's a table sitting right there in the ring, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
might not
he's a
matter
trash.
because here comes Hernandez.
Hernandez looking like a stud. What the fuck? Devon acting like he was about to do a springboard back elbow or something.
Shit.
Border toss? Can he do it? No, Devon gets out of it.
$3D!
That's got to be it. No, ref
Slow to
is
the
way
cover.
out of position. Look at where the ref was at. He's on the entire other side of the ring.
That's awesome.
That is, I hate that. I mean, you're blatantly making it clear that you're. So he just got pulled out of the ring and then hit the floor. So he's unconscious now. Brother Ray is on the top rope.
That was so good.
And he just dived onto everybody.
Oh my god.
Crossbody. There's like one section of the audience that's just going nuts.
They just said Alex Shelley is ringside with his camera. There he is with Paparazzi Productions getting up close, personal.
He's got a haircut.
Yeah, he does. Devon's distracted from him. Oh, low blow by Homicide. And even Shelley gets in the ring, smashes his camera on the head of Devon.
Wow. He loves that camera.
Dude, I really like that Shelley's this, like, such a little asshole heel that he's interfering in the match even now. Coming off the top rope, Devon's laid on the table. Frog splash. There we go. No referee, though. Oh, baby. Dude, Team 3D is cooked. They're cooked. Are you kidding?
Johnny Rouse another trash can.
Look at Johnny Rods. Look at him laid over the bottom.
Okay, so...
Dude, they're cooked.
So not only did he go through a table, he also got pinned. So that's like a double whammy. The crowd is just like, this is not doing well for Team 3D. This booking, I don't understand. They're losing every time.
I know. JB's backstage with someone. Let's see. And then we got to do our ratings for that, Bob.
I feel like I'll go two stars.
I'm gonna copy you. I almost was gonna say 2.5, but I agree more with 2, just because it was literally just swinging weapons, but it was a fun opener.
Yeah, that was.
So I agree with that.
Oh, Rhino. So according to this review, from I think it was a year after the show, but pretty close to it. 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's Larry Zonka's review, by the way.
Rhino's being very somber. Normally, I say gore. But...
No, he'll get going here.
No, dude. Normally, he says gore, but not tonight. That's what
he did. He just walked away.
Okay. You know what that is to me? His ass is terrified of climbing up on that shit tonight and wrestling.
He is so serious. The one thing you don't want is a serious Rhino.
True.
Like silent. That's when you know you're in trouble.
Okay, so unfortunately, I'm looking quick. I'm gonna have to just wait until our next episode, Bob. But I don't see like a big breakdown of the pay-per-view.
By Meltzer?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to search it real quick just to make sure I'm not.
Something.
No, dude. I don't think there is. There's our match graphic for Jerry Lynn versus Chris Sabin, X Division title, 2 out of 3 falls.
See, now the way that they're doing this, they're making it seem like as if I'm about to turn the channel, but I'm not because I paid $30 for this.
Right. Let me see if Alvarez has a breakdown.
Somebody's got to have one.
Abyss versus Sting, last rights match coming up later tonight. You got to get your opponent in the casket, and then they raise it to the top. And of course, Scott Steiner versus Kurt Angle, dude.
You got to put them in a casket, and they raise it to the top.
Pretty sure that's what they just said. Or on the bed or something. Samoa Joe versus Christian Cage, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. I want to point out, Bob, I think it was on our last episode, maybe 2 ago. That NWA is still being listed here live on pay-per-view. There's that rumor that we may be going away from that soon.
Right.
So that was a very interesting note. It's still here, and it has not changed yet. Okay, let's see.
Double Bull Rope is next. James Storm and Miss Jackie Moore taking on Petey Williams and Gail Kim.
Okay. I do like this pairing a lot. I think that they work really well with each other. The Pride of Tennessee, Ms. Jackie Moore. Dude, I'm sorry. I hate how Alvarez writes stuff. It's so bad.
Yeah, dude, he's so good.
But actually, I'm not going to give you his ratings because we might be talking about them on our next episode. So stay tuned.
Sure we will.
He does not list anyone, and in fact, I'm not going to read what he wrote because I don't like how it sounds. So,
for the first match,
well, how he describes Devon's brothers from Brooklyn.
Oh God!
Just the way it's written, it's just like I don't like it personally, so I'm just not going to say it. Petey and Gail Kim here.
Gail almost looks like she's not even in wrestling gear.
I was just gonna say that does not look like wrestling attire to me.
The top, at least, though. No, actually, the whole thing doesn't really. I mean, she looks great.
Tell us something we don't already know, Bob.
I know. Well, sorry, dude. She just looks like she's dressed up to go to a nice restaurant. Kind of.
Yeah, she put pants on.
Yeah, just put pants on. You're good to go.
Okay, this is interesting.
Unless she's going to an all-you-can-eat buffet, sign me up.
True. Oh. So if this is a double bull rope match, did we know that before right now?
Yeah, we did know that.
We did. Okay. I couldn't remember. So the way they have the bull ropes attached is they essentially put them on the wrist and then finish taping up the rope. So they're only held on by the rope is taped shut on their wrists.
Well, because usually it's like tightened up, right?
Or it has like a strap or something at the end of it, right?
Yeah, there's something.
So they kind of I don't hate it. I'm just pointing it out because I thought it was interesting.
I'm pretty sure that the double bull rope was announced by Cornette back in his office.
Oh, yes, you're right.
The same one when Sabin was in there.
And the same one where Christy Hemme is finding a tag team. It was like a whole. Yes. He was spitfiring.
Yeah, well, because Hemme was like in the corner, we didn't see her, and then she came in the picture. Yeah.
Petey and Gal throw Storm and Jackie into each other. He holds the arms of Storm down as Gail Kim slaps him.
You know, they've done a good job with keeping Storm busy until Harris comes back.
Yeah, they have. Honestly. What's kind of interesting about that, unless there's something. Oh, Jackie got pulled into that post. Oh my God.
Well, it looks like she fell down right before it, but yeah. Oh,
that might be even worse. Yeah. In commercial. I'm curious. Unless there's something we don't know, are they just holding Harris off just to milk it?
Yeah.
Right? Because there's not a reason.
No, I'm sure that's they're probably just milking it.
Well, for a company that doesn't like to wait on things, we're really waiting for it.
That's a really good point.
Gail
I
is
would
going
imagine that this is their attempt to make Harris a
big
bigger
baby
face.
face.
Yeah.
Well, and with all due respect to them, you put him up against Jarrett for the title in the Asylum against a really hot crowd, and you didn't pull the trigger.
Well, now remember in our interview, which you can go back in the archives and listen to, Harris was under the impression or was told that he was winning the title.
Yeah.
I believe his family was there.
Yeah.
And he lost. They did not put the title on it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's just infuriating to know that part. That Russo told him, "Oh yeah, brother, we're putting the title on you," and then it switched.
Oh, we're wrapping the rope around Andrew Thomas now, so he can sneak attack Petey. But yeah, if you happen to be new to the show and did not know that, as Bob just noted, go in our archives, find that Wildcat Chris Harris interview, because dang, it was really good. It was a really good interview. He was super kind, and highly recommend checking it out if you have not. It's on our YouTube channel as well as anywhere you listen to this podcast. So
yeah, it still like blows my mind that we talked to him, because that's like a core memory for my TNA fandom is watching 2004 TNA and like wanting Chris Harris to win the title, and it just doesn't happen. I got to talk to him about it.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We've now hogtied Petey Williams on the ropes and Jackie's also kind of tied around the ring post because Gal kept going in and out around the post. Oh, that's funny as shit, dude. Storm went to pin Petey, but Andrew Thomas was like, well, his foot is on the rope. And it is because he was tied to it. That's hilarious.
I mean, this is kind of coming across more comedic to me than a vicious bull rope match.
Well, I knew it wasn't going to be no vicious bull rope, but
I was kind of hoping for that.
Jackie's
whipping Gail Kim.
But the problem is, she's like, they're tied pretty good right there. I wouldn't be surprised if they're sitting there the rest of the match.
Well, yeah, because how many times was it wrapped around?
She went at least 3 or 4 times, I think. Oh, but Gal's okay. She's trying to do it. Okay. Storm putting up Petey up. Eye of the Storm. There it is. Old lady booing James Storm. He looked right at her and opened the rope like, come on in. Listen, her family just wanted to go to Universal, have a good time, and they dragged her to the show, and now she's getting yelled at by other wrestlers. Okay, we're still tied around the post here, by the way. Storm going for the Canadian Destroyer. Okay.
But right there, the size difference for that was kind of nuts. James Storm looked like he was Kevin Nash about to do it to Bob Backlund.
It is pretty crazy. Petey's whipping James Storm now with the rope.
Like, Storm isn't that big of a guy. He's like not huge, but I guess compared to Petey, he is. Oh.
Right across the chest.
Yeah, they're still wrapping around the post. Oh. Side rush and leg sweep. And now he's signaling for the Destroyer, I think. Can he hit it?
Okay. And look, he's actually pulling the rope in this time for his taunt.
I kind of figured that was going to be the case here.
Okay. It's corny, but I like it. Oh, Storm tries to counter it. Rope between the legs. Oh, we knew that was going to happen. Flips him right over.
Gail and Jackie have broken free from the ring post.
Don West goes, "That's rope burn, buddy."
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, nice. Petey goes for a cover after I don't know, what do you call that, Bob?
look at package DDT.
Yeah. He kind of had him up and then just nailed him. That was nice. Gal's on fire
running
here.
through Jackie with clotheslines. Back suplex by Gal. Petey's, I think, just choking James Storm at this point.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Now Gale's doing the same thing to... Nope, never mind. Jackie Moore, shoulder block by Gale.
What a mid-ring collision, meaning we don't know what to call that.
Yeah, it's basically TNA's like, what a maneuver.
It's just like when they write, and he just planted him in the mat. Which is exactly what I do. Oh, going for the Canadian Destroyer, but a low blow, and then the super kick.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I thought Gale got it, but okay, yep, Storm got the pin. He ripped that bull rope up real fast, but come on, Harris.
Going back-to-back heels winning the show. I'm going to give that a star and a half, I think.
I was going to say a star and 3/4.
This one got 2 stars.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, that it was fine, but to me, for a pay-per-view match, Oh, shit. Scott Steiner is taking a look at Letitia's assets. Shouldn't be worried about your match coming up with Kurt Angle? Worried? Kurt Angle should be worried about me. I've been thinking about Kurt Angle for day and night for the last 6 months.
Look at his arms.
Recently, speaking of Big Papa Pump here, I was sending you and our friend Austin some tweets of his that were making me laugh. And I think you were like, there's no way he's running his Twitter anymore. Oh, here comes Christian Cage. Well, I was listening to the Major Wrestling Figure podcast today, and they said the same thing. So they said someone's running Scott Steiner's page now.
There has to be.
Well, he's tweeting very consistently, and like it was actually right after I sent you guys that I saw more, and I was like, yeah, this is not him, I don't think.
So like, I don't think it's necessarily hacked or anything, but I think that he has somebody just posting on his behalf.
I think he's paying someone to post on his page.
Yeah. I just can't envision Scott Steiner on his phone.
You can't envision this man tweeting?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Steiner and Christian seem to be button heads here, man.
So Steiner was basically just telling him that there was never an us, and that Cage is on his own for tonight. Christian's taking Letitia with him.
Oh. Okay, not to like be that guy. I'm looking at this other fan meeting, Scott Steiner, and yeah, that's a TNA logo promo right down there, baby. Let's go. Austin Starr coming out next.
Are you buying any of the Scott Steiner like giveaway stuff or what?
Okay, so I almost was gonna enter some of them because why not? And then it was like the winner pays shipping, and I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I want to win something.
The winner play. That's funny. I wanted so badly to bid on the Randy Savage stuff.
Okay, did we talk about that on air? I don't know if we did or not. I don't think so. Well, there's recently some auctions for some Randy Savage like ring worn gear and memorabilia stuff. Dude, the end prices for some of that is like $24,000.
Yeah, so there was one shirt, the shirt that he wore when he won his final WCW World Title. When I saw it like 26 days ago, it was at like $900. And I was like, oh,
Maybe. Like, okay.
Maybe like, if this stays at a reasonable price, I could maybe bid on it. And then I see the final results, and that fucking shirt went for like $7,000 or something.
Holy
and I'm like,
shit, dude.
oh my God, there's no way. There's no way. Even if I put that on a credit card.
$7,000.
Like, there's no way. That's incredible. Just for a shirt that he wore.
Yeah.
$7,000. Could you imagine this shirt that I'm wearing right now? $7,000. Just because I wore
insane. By the way, Austin starts fighting Senshi here. They're very fast paced here, starting us off, which is giving me hope because I feel like their last meeting I wasn't overly happy with. So
yeah, no, it was definitely disappointing.
Oh, wait a second.
This is a chicken wing. You got to win with a chicken wing.
Fuck.
Which I think is gonna hurt this match too.
Yep. Damn it.
Because naturally, you're always gonna go for the chicken wing, and that's gonna just kill the momentum.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad. I remember that now. That's annoying. Oh, has Mr. Backlund been secretly training Senshi? Because they've recently bonded on Impact.
Bonded.
They bowed to each other, but okay.
Right.
See, they kind of just made it sound like on commentary that you can just win with your signature move, finishing move. But I'm pretty sure it is a chicken wing match.
It's definitely a chicken wing match.
No, that's what it's listed as, so we're going with it. It's an interesting point. The Warrior's Way finishing move of Senshi could be very important here because he does the foot stomp on the chest.
I think Senshi right there was trying to go for a pin, and then Slick didn't go for the count. And I was like, why is he not counting? But you can't.
I could definitely understand how you go into autopilot in a match that doesn't have pinning to go to pin someone. Unless it's like, the Royal Rumble, but...
Okay, well, there's no reason to throw shade there at Macho Man.
Oh, that's not even the one I was thinking about, because didn't, Cameron do it too or something?
Oh, I don't know if she did that in the Rumble.
Oh, I thought that was a Rumble thing too.
I don't know. I know that she didn't know how to pin somebody.
I'm pretty sure she went for a pin in a Rumble. Let me see.
She might have.
I'm Googling.
That sounds like something that would have happened after she messed up on trying to pin somebody. And they leaned into it or something.
I don't even know how to look this up though, so I'm probably not going to find it. But I forgot that Randy Savage did try to do that too, though. That's pretty funny.
That's how he lost the '93 Rumble.
Oh yeah, dude.
He tried to pin Yokozuna, and Yoko just powered out, and fucking Savage went flying over the tops of the floor. It was
that's brutal.
Yeah, it's just silly. And I like how Savage never explained why he tried going for a cover. Like in kayfabe or anything. No one asked him, hey, why'd you try pinning him? You couldn't do that.
That's funny. Now, I might have been just confusing her shitty pin. I could be wrong. I'm not finding anything, so... But I really like that shitty botch pin, too, where she's upside down.
Well, the girl is, on her stomach.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. She was basically doing, Kamala. Because, Kamala, for a minute there, couldn't figure out how to pin people.
Right. So, my apologies to Cameron for making a joke about the Royal Rumble when you, in fact, just did it in a regular match, which actually makes it maybe worse.
It is worse. But the way that she tried to explain it was, what's your definition? The definition of pinning somebody is different for everybody.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
The rules are literally the shoulders are down. What do you got to be on your back. The saying is, you're going to be laying on your back looking at the stars. Now you're going to be looking face down on the mat. No.
Insane, dude.
It's so silly.
Austin Starr trying to get an attempt in for the crossface chicken wing.
I kind of forgot about her. Her
I
and
always think
Naomi,
about
right? Yeah, because they
yeah,
were
the Funkadactyls, dude.
right. And now like Naomi is a big star, and Cameron like got fired and has done nothing.
And it's not, yeah.
It's nuts. She wasn't the girl that was like my favorite match is Molina versus Michelle McCool or whatever, right?
No, I think it might be.
No, is it really on Tough Enough?
I feel like it is.
There's no way. What a somersault kick by Senshi. Like Steve Austin could not believe it. He was like, "What? Molina against whoever?"
That time Stone Cold asked Cameron what her favorite match was.
It is her.
And he said, "Who?"
Molina. It's so crazy. Like, that's crazy. That would be like, so, no, I guess not. I guess maybe any match could be anybody's favorite. Like somebody could be like, my favorite match ever is Austin Starr against Senshi at Destination X 2007.
It very well could be, dude.
Which is just not.
I like it when people like the Cameron thing, or we know someone personally who has a very random favorite match, or at least at the time.
Oh my god!
Dude, I like it when people are like, "Yeah, I really like that CM Punk John Morrison match on ECW or whatever it was."
It was at like Extreme Rules or something. The show. I can't remember. It wasn't even like a high profile pay-per-view. It was like a B-level pay-per-view. And he was like,
"No," and
what's your
said
favorite
it right
match
away.
of all time? He thought about it. He goes, CM Punk against John Morrison.
John Morrison. It was
like, what are you talking about? And I looked it up, and it was like a 7-minute match. Like, are you what?
Hey, if it's his favorite, dude.
Of all the matches in the history of professional wrestling, you're like, yeah, that's my favorite one.
Since she was trying to lay in some kicks there, and Starr countered. They have kept the pace up pretty well for having to just lock in a chicken wing.
Yeah, I would agree with that. What would you say is your favorite match of all time?
All time?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I feel like the one that comes to mind is like a cop-out, so I don't think I can count it.
Oh, knee breaker back suplex there by Starr.
That was nice.
Well, what is it? It's a cop-out. What is it?
That Kenny Okada match that we watched at your house, that was like 55 minutes long or whatever. That shit was so fucking good.
No, I mean that
it was like really fucking good. But there's I'll be honest, like if I'm being realistic, it is probably a Kenny Omega match of some kind because he like has been blowing my mind for years. So
yeah. See, one of my favorites, or my personal favorites, probably still Brett and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13.
Can't go wrong with that. You know, one that I always think about again, that Ray and Eddie Ladder match for Dominic at SummerSlam. I don't remember how good it is necessarily, but I always think about it.
I don't know if it's good. Fucking, where are you, Vicky?
I like that feud.
Vicky, what the fuck?
That's probably more of the nostalgia speaking, though. Like, I probably shouldn't go back and watch it. I'll ruin it, but... right. Starr pushes Slick, kind of, into the rope, and since she falls out of the ring... See, but I say that, and I bet you... Oh, what a dive by Austin Starr. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some TNA matches I could probably slip up there, too, as some potentials. Even some that we've seen. Like that Unbreakable 3-way is fucking it's like really, really good.
Well, you have that. You have the cage.
Oh, dude.
From Turning Point.
Like some... Yeah, see, this is why I can't pick like a favorite. There's too many.
I think it's impossible to really, truly pick a favorite. I think you can probably pick a bunch that you really like. I think the best match I've ever seen live was Rey Fenix and Kenny Omega.
Oh, dude, live. I mean,
Yeah, like that was insane. I'll never forget that. I'm like leaving the Poughkeepsie venue and just being like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" Like, it was nuts.
Yeah, it was insane. I have that DVD if you want to rewatch it with me sometime.
Oh, I downloaded it recently.
Oh, you did. So Senshi almost just had it locked in. Well, he kind of did, but not enough to like make Star submit, which is the whole point here. It's not just putting it in; you have to make him submit with it. And Star has it locked in now. He's even dropped on the ground, wrapped the legs.
Is his foot underneath the rope?
Yes. Bob Backlund's trying to call for it.
Yeah, you got it.
That was stupid. He got his foot on the rope again. Slick even looked at it, and he still didn't break the submission. Is Slick being paid off by Austin Starr?
I don't know. Slick kind of, he pisses me off.
I think if Slick wasn't such an on-air character as well for like that extended period of time, I probably wouldn't care as much. But I didn't really like that.
He got him to tap the fucking chicken.
Oh, okay. Since she wins. Well, I'll tell you what. That was a lot better than I was expecting, even after we learned the whole stipulation situation.
Yeah.
But I can't say my mind is blown. I'm going to give that one 2.5 stars.
That's what I was thinking too. There's somebody that has a sign on the upper left that I feel like is kind of offensive.
Okay, I have to keep an eye out.
But I can't. It's saying like somebody is and then it has not the F word.
Oh, it's not the Senchi's warrior princess sign?
No, but it's to the left of that.
Oh. Backlund's coming in the ring to celebrate Senshi here. Don West and Mike Tenay are like, wow, that is what the X Division is all about. Except that it had to end in a submission. So to me, no, it is not.
No, I would agree with that. That's not X Division.
I do think the rest of the match was way better than their other match they had, which for a match that he had to end with a specific move is saying something. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Austin Starr just rammed Senshi into Bob Backlund. Now he's putting the chicken wing on Bob Backlund. And the last time that's happened, Bob Backlund went freaking clinically insane.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, I think so. I mean, Brett did it to him, and he like fucking lost his mind.
So maybe now he'll go back to normal?
Maybe.
So keep in mind, we've heard recently in our notes that they thought, well, not even they, Bob Backlund specifically thought he was going to have a match with Aries at this show. Oh, sorry, Austin Starr at this show. And to me, this is still reading like, hey, we're going to have a one-on-one match between these guys.
No, absolutely. That's how I would take it. I'm going to give that 2.5 as well. I don't know if I said that.
Yes, you did. Okay, JB in the back again. Quick question. So is Brett doing it to him? Is that why?
No,
he went nuts?
I don't think. I don't.
The votes are in. If you sent your text in, 54% said Christian's going to win tonight.
No way. There's no way people are thinking that Christian's going to win. They just want more people to vote to get Joe to. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
See, I can't remember. I know they had a match on Superstars that Brett won, but Bob went nuts on Raw. And I think it's because Vince was like mentioning what happened to him, and then he put the chicken wing on a couple of people, and they started looking at his hands. So it's not because I think it's mainly because he lost to Brett, not because of the.
Okay. I'm just trying to picture what he was doing before. He's like a crazy guy, and I can't picture anything. Was he just like a guy?
He was just Bob Backlund. Like he had just came back, so he was there in '93 for I don't even know 6 months maybe, or late '92 until about mid '93 ish.
And he was just a guy.
And then he was like gone, and he came back in '94 as a heel, or not originally as a heel, but he was back and had like a TV match, and then he turned heel. But he was just, All American Bob Backlund.
Right. We just had a backstage interview with AJ Styles, and he's very cocky. Very different interview than Rhino just was. He basically said there's no way to go left, right, or up, and there's only one way, and that's down. Here comes Christy Hemme. Who is going to be her surprise team? Could it be the Dicks? Could it be the Basham Brothers?
I would think the Basham Brothers.
I don't think we could think of anyone else. So.
Well, there was the Heartthrobs had a tryout.
They had a tryout, but we haven't heard anything else.
Haven't heard anything.
Well, VKM is coming out first, interrupting Christy even. So we're going to find out the team here soon, I guess. Kip James, BG James, little chest bump.
Kip is like looking normal today.
BG is looking not good. He's looking.
BG is looking like he's in 2002 again.
Yeah. Yes.
That was maybe the worst BG James.
Yeah.
Literally, even like the pants and everything.
This
is what he was looking like right before he joined sex.
Oh, that's good shit. Oh my god, could it be
Billy
Mike Sanders
Kip.
Disco? Oh, maybe bring him back from the past.
And then Kip is actually looking like Billy Gunn.
Yeah, he is. His hair's not even as pink anymore. Well, he's asking Christy how the strip club thing's working out for him.
BG's now laughing. Usually BG's not laughing. He's usually saying, "Don't say that."
Did he break? Send in for the man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was gonna show his ass to Christy, but then BG stopped him.
Why is he so obsessed with showing his ass?
Oh, if he's got a nice one, got to show it off, I don't know what kind of men would work for a woman.
Kip, you are right now. Because Dixie Carter's your boss.
He likes his women in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the yard, and especially in the bedroom. And he does a little hip thrust, and Christy's like, "Oh yeah, really?" My woman even takes care of my pets. I love to introduce you to my pet, he says. His name is his name is Bingo.
This is so stupid.
You're so original. I've only heard this time after time, Christy Hemme said. I'm so bored of you. Hallelujah. I'm on Christy's side now. You're a pig. You guys act like little boys. You're not even real men. It's time for you to get the punishment you deserve. The Heartbreakers, Antonio and Romeo. Now,
oh, shit.
Okay. I am actually excited to see how this goes. But I don't know if I would have said you guys are going to get the punishment you deserve and then bring out the Heartbreakers.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
That's Antonio in the front if you're watching with us.
Yeah.
Romeo's in the back. Did we probably talked about this when we heard that they did their tryout, but did Romeo really do a whole lot else?
No, he's primarily like in Northeast Wrestling. Like in some indies, but he's usually he's actually making his Northeast Wrestling return.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, yeah, definitely after this, in my case, we're taking our pants off. We're wearing all black too, so I believe, if I remember correctly, it's definitely a different look than the Heartthrobs were on Raw.
Because I think when the Heartthrobs were like pink, wasn't it?
Pink and like shiny stuff, I thought, but
yeah.
Yeah, so the Promise Antonio Thomas is how I am more familiar with him. And in our local indie fed, 2CW, that was around, I really liked him a lot.
Antonio Thomas is I would say a solid in-ring wrestler.
And then he's switched his character though now. I forgot the name.
Thomas Santel.
Yes.
And I actually interviewed him for Wrestling Recaps. So you can go over there and You can read that. That was a few years ago by now. But yeah, he had changed his character to like a nerd.
Yeah.
But then when the bell rang, he was like a heel.
I personally don't like it as much, I'm going to be honest.
Way to put him over and then shoot him down.
Well, because I do like him. I just don't like that character. It looks like he's mostly wrestling in Beyond these days. There's a couple other promotions too, but
yeah, he is a regular for Beyond.
He was in BTW for a few years straight as well, which their shows were okay.
That's generous.
I didn't know. I mean, they were never good.
You just went from okay to never good.
The reason you go to a big time wrestling show is, wow, I want to meet Sting. And then I'm going to watch Scott Steiner and Sabu have a hardcore match.
That's what it was. That's right. Who? Oh, it was
There's a couple.
Billy Gunn and Gangrel, right? I think Billy Gunn and Gangrel was another.
Yes.
Basically, if you want to like relive the '90s,
but
it's 2023,
and like the matches don't really make sense.
None of it makes sense. Then you go to a big time wrestling.
Did you come to the Kevin Nash one with me in Austin?
No.
Okay, so that one was also just like, it was like we wanted to go meet Kevin Nash. We weren't there for the wrestling.
I don't even know why I didn't go.
That's a good question. I don't know either.
I might have had to work or something.
Kip is in with Romeo. I'm proud that I can tell these two apart.
He just no-sold the head scissor.
Hell yeah.
Why? Why would we no-sell that? He missed the drop toe.
Well, Kip's a pro, and he got up and made sure he did it again. I hate to say it, Bob. I think you're kind of seeing why they probably barely got brought back after the tryout.
I am not blaming Romeo for that.
The no-sell?
The no-sell was from Kip no-sold it.
Oh, Kip no-sold it? Well, then he missed the drop toe hold. So we're doing
Kip
a whole...
He missed the drop toe
There's
hold.
a lot of stuff happening right now.
Romeo can't sell a move that makes no contact with him. He can't do that. It look horrible.
I mean, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I feel like if Christy Hemme is trying to issue punishment to these guys, she would pick a team that is bigger than VKM in terms of size.
Well, that's what I mean.
And that's why it should have been Ron and Don Harris.
Now, okay.
What the fuck? This match is brutal. I think he just tried to do a hip toss neck breaker and he missed the neck breaker.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. So Kip just did a hip toss, but like twisted, but didn't do the neck. He missed the neck breaker.
BG's with Antonio ringside as Kip is continuing to work with Romeo in the ring, which is probably not the best idea as we've been seeing. He just called Romeo out as the ref is distracted with Kip.
Oh,
he didn't catch his own partner.
He did not catch Romeo at all.
Oh.
Another low blow. But wait a minute. She hurt her arm because he's wearing a cup. Oh my God, he's going to put that in her face.
No. Oh God.
Well, it looked like maybe more so her forehead.
Well, that was very nice of him.
Oh, fuck, there's Lance Hoyt.
Why was I about to say is that test? The earrings, dude.
Yeah.
The earrings. Okay, Hoyt is carrying Christy out.
Oh, we just got a fucking booty shot there. Good job, camera guys.
Hoyt. Okay, Kip's hair is very red after it's been drying a little bit in the match, but the Heartbreakers in the ring. Double team knees and then face first into the mat.
Flatliner there.
Antonio going for the pin.
Eye gouging. Kip James. That's illegal. I can't believe Rudy didn't even count for that.
How long have they been gone from WWE at this point?
It has to be over a year. I don't even know how far they made it into 06.
Well, I guess let's see. February on Heat.
Yeah, just about a year. Just over a year. They've been gone.
Okay.
That's a bit surprising that they waited a year to bring them in. Because they're going to be forgotten about pretty quick after that.
That's what I'm kind of getting at here.
Because they weren't around that long anyway.
Did they even win matches?
I don't know. Probably not. Probably not a lot.
Oh, they defeated Domino and Eric Schwartz on Heat.
That their only win.
I'm looking. It's not looking. Oh, they did. Oh, that's a house show. I mean, so Rosie and Val Venus, they beat a couple times at a house show. Oh, they defeated Tajiri and William Regal on Heat.
They beat Tajiri and Regal on Heat.
Yeah, and Mayo 5. They lose to Hurricane and Rosie a lot. A lot.
Yeah, that was the first match of my first house show ever, 2005. August 2005.
Oh, they won a mixed match with Heartthrobs and Victoria defeating Rosie, Super Stacy, and the Hurricane on Raw. So they do have one Raw win.
Wow.
Oh, there's another one on Heat. They defeated Rosie and Hurricane. So they're getting a couple wins back. I think that's it. Oh, wait. They won against Fred Sampson and Scotty Charisma on Heat as well. And then that's all their wins. I literally just told you all of their wins.
So Fred Sampson's actually Darren Young.
Oh, okay. I thought it sounded kind of familiar.
Antonio just missed the assisted Swanton bomb there with Romeo. And then Kip decided to hit the diamond cutter.
Okay.
On Romeo.
So did Lance Hoyt carry Christy away or put her on the announce table?
I mean, she's not on the announce table anymore.
Okay, so she's
Or is
gone.
he sitting?
It looked like it.
At the commentary table?
That's what it looked like. That's what I'm wondering here. Kip tags BG in.
Weird. BG is, yeah, you got the hot tag, and the crowd is standing, but they're also silent, so that's kind of awkward.
They're really quiet. I joked earlier about Team 3D being cooked because they lost again. VKM, dude. Holy crap. Antonio Thomas thrown into Romeo.
They're not good.
It was broken up.
I don't even know how you make VKM interesting.
I don't either. Well, pump handle slam here on, I think, Antonio, right?
Yeah.
They keep doing a weird angle cut to Kip. And there you go. That's a 3 count.
The crowd erupts because it's over. That's not good. That's not a good sign. I'm going to give that a half a star, I think.
I was going to say 1 just to kind of be generous because it's but I don't disagree with you. I'll say that much.
Yeah, so it looks like Larry Zonka also gave it a half star.
Oh.
Okay, so Hoyt just came back out to be like, way to go, you won. Okay.
Why is Hoyt kind of aligned with them?
I have no idea.
I don't like that because he's like a big baby face for that crowd in Orlando.
What? Okay, here comes Hemme. She had a whip?
Yeah, that's a whip. That's like what was her name with the Bashams?
Shaniqua.
That's the shit she'd have with them and whip them with it.
Dude, is that what they're saying? Like the Bashams are next or something?
Oh.
She didn't have that before.
No. And now notice here, she's screaming at them as VKM's laughing. We're kind of making her seem like a jerk. We kind of read a few weeks ago. She's kind of supposed to be the heel in this whole situation, and I feel like we're kind of getting that peak of it right there. Oh, look at Abyss is locked in a cage, and Christian has brought Letitia here to talk to him. And he said, "Don't worry, he's a nice guy. I just talked to him. Just want
Well,
to
I mean,
talk to you after last week's conversation."
Heavy, I guess, being the heel, right? But it wouldn't make that doesn't make any sense from what she's been saying.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
I can't believe this. Christian's recruiting Abyss, the same man that less than a year ago tried to murder him in a swimming pool.
My dear, dear friend. From the Instant Classic. Never pinned, never submitted.
That's still a crazy factoid. He still has not been defeated. And he's been champion twice.
Oh, I never gave out your secret, he even just said. When you're done taking care of Sting tonight. Oh.
When you're done with Sting, maybe you can help me with Samoa Joe tonight.
Interesting. Abyss just walks out of the cage that seemingly he was locked in. Raises a fist. Shake and bake.
Yo, what the fuck? Abyss just did a fist pump. Wow. Okay. Well, it looks like up next here we got the best 2 out of 3 falls.
Okay. This I'm looking forward to. Now, Jerry Lynn just won a 5-way ladder match recently to become the number 1 contender again.
Yep. Saban's an arrogant, cocky young man. He went from being a jackass impersonator guy to a cocky asshole.
Right. Would you like to see Jerry Lynn have one more run with the title? He's very old at this point, apparently, according to Chris Sabin. Very, very old.
Say, well, watch your mouth. Yeah, why not? I would put the NWA World Title on Jerry Lynn.
I agree. I wouldn't mind it. Because what? Okay, so we're in March, right? I'm losing track. You give it to Jerry Lynn. Next month's Lockdown. Give a fun X Division cage match, you know?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the NWA World Title.
I'm talking about Jerry Lynn.
I know. When I said I would want to put the NWA World Title.
Oh. Sorry.
And you said, yeah, me too. And you said lockdown, put him in a cage.
I thought you were still talking about the X Division title, but we could do that too, though. I wish I could say I'd be upset about that.
I would put the X Division title. Why not? Why not? They changed the titles 17,000 times anyway.
That's why. X Factors. Pioneer climbs the ladder of success. No respect for No Limits champion. 20-year age difference. Old school.
Right?
2 out of 3 falls. Yeah, I think it probably is.
Is Jerry like 43 years old?
They said near 20 years.
Is he 40?
Because isn't Sabin like really early 20s at this point?
Yeah, no, he's like 23 or something. 23, 24.
I bet you Jerry Lynn is 35.
He's older than 35, Dallas.
Right here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hold on.
There's no way he's not. Like he's
we're sitting here guessing. We can literally look this up.
right. Well, that's part of the fun, is you guess. I would say he's at least 38.
No.
I think so.
Okay, so this was in 2007. So
There's no way he's 38.
Although his birthday didn't happen yet, so I got to take off a year. Okay, he is older than I thought. He is currently, here in 2007, 43.
He's 43. That's what I said. I said 43. I was like, is he 43 years old?
That's bullshit.
Okay, I didn't know. Oh, that's nuts. In 2007, Jerry Lynn is 43 years old.
Let's confirm Chris Sabin real quick.
That is insane that he's able to do what he's doing at the age of 43.
In this time where that's like unheard of.
Right. I mean, nowadays, I mean, that's pretty much everybody's at least 40.
Sabin here is 25.
So 18 years. So you're telling me when this guy wins the Ring of Honor World title, he's 45 years old? Because it's in 2009.
Well, so was it you and I talking about this, or did I hear this elsewhere? That's like kind of a frowned upon moment.
It's definitely a frowned upon moment. Yeah. It was because they were trying to bank on like the wrestler hype.
Yes, we did talk about this.
Yeah. That might have been. That was 2009, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. And the only reason I even know that potentially is because I got the little Nigel McGuinness, Jerry Lynn, ROH 2-pack.
Yeah, because I think he won in like April of 2009, like WrestleMania weekend or something. But yeah, so he's like 45 years old.
Did he have it very long when he won that? Or was it just to like get the pop and then they just switched it off him?
I'll look at it right now. I don't think it's I had it for a year. I don't even know if he had it for 6 months. Let's see. 71 days.
Yeah, that sounds about right for an indie company, I feel like.
He had it from April 3rd until June 13th.
I also feel like around this time, we weren't seeing a lot of champions hold it for longer than a few months at a time anyway. Like anything.
For TNA?
Just any titles. I just feel like I feel like it's not a long-term champion kind of game.
Ring of Honor tended to be that way. I know that I just said Jerry had it for 71 days, but usually those guys would have it for like 150 plus.
It's a little, well, because they're probably running one show a month.
Yeah, sometimes.
Give or take,
sometimes
double
they
shot
would do
weekends
a
here and
double shot, yeah. It's like probably sometimes. I mean, there was times where they would start running like 5 or 6 a month.
Really?
Yeah. And then when they got on HDNet in 2009, they were running a lot more, or at least airing more shows.
Oh, that makes more sense.
But yeah, you're right. For the most part, it was like 1 or 2 a month. WWE for sure was not long term.
No, it wasn't long term, but every other month John Cena had the title.
Yeah.
Trust me, I remember.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not still bitter about it at all.
I remember 2006, like when Edge won it at New Year's Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is new and fun. And then he fucking lost it at the Royal Rumble like 3 weeks later. It's like, oh my God, this is so stupid.
That's like insane.
Back to John.
That's literally insane.
Yeah. Because like I remember
something's happening in the crowd, Bob. I think a fan's getting kicked out. Look at there. No one's watching the match. So I think Jerry Lynn is purposely holding this armbar in a little bit longer. Someone definitely just got kicked out.
Yeah, something's happened.
The one single fan is trying to hit the guardrail to get fans back into the match. Off the rope, shoulder block by Jerry Lynn. Sabin goes down and then comes back with a knee lift.
That's gotta feel pretty awkward when you're wrestling and then you notice the crowd is all turned their back to like see something else.
Yeah. Oh, Saban's even yelling at him. Oh shit, he's getting out of the ring. Comes off the rope.
He just
Or off the
completely
apron.
missed him with a knee.
He hit the shoulder.
I don't know, man. He literally pretty much missed him.
I think he hit his shoulder. He didn't hit him how he should have, but Irish whip right into the guardrail. He's making sure the fans pay attention now. He's slamming Jerry Lynn right into the rail right in front of him.
He just ripped one of those posters.
There goes nothing. Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Saban is so pissed, as he should be. The crowd's like erupting for this guy getting kicked out or something.
Yeah, something's going on. They're chanting TNA. Is somebody show their boob?
Oh, Saban got caught as he was going for that dive, and he got slammed under the guardrail by Jerry Lynn.
Maybe the girl's gone wild.
Mm.
People are in there filming girls just showing their boobs. Did you watch that Girls Gone Wild documentary?
No, I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah.
Is it new?
Yes.
Oh.
I think it's on Netflix, maybe. Peacock. It's on one of them.
I don't have Peacock if it's on that. So.
See, I can't remember. I didn't realize. No, this whole time, my whole life, I thought that Girls Gone Wild was just girls showing their tits. But apparently there was like a hardcore porn.
Oh.
Which I never knew that. Because I've never watched Girls Gone Wild.
Oh.
But according to
you never bought 1 cent Girls Gone Wild pay-per-views?
Never. But I did with the 1 cent TNA pay-per-view. That my dad probably thought was porn. It's TNA, but yeah, watching the documentary, they're like, yeah, for a good chunk of the video, yeah, they're showing their boobs, but then at some point here, there's just girl on girl porn. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Tornado DDT here by Lynn, and he pins Saban for the first fall. I almost just thought he won the exhibition title.
So did I. I forgot it was 2 out of 3 falls, but we're back. Jerry Lynn gets the first fall.
Jerry might think that he won the title.
Here, let's do a quick time check too. We haven't done one yet. We are at.
Look at this guy.
He's dancing. He's dancing
around here.
We are at 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 10 seconds into this show. If you're following along with us,
why is he doing that?
He's just dancing, dude.
Yeah, but why is he dancing like that?
Jerry. He's showing he's not old. He's got moves, bro. Come on.
There's a leg drop over the rope.
I feel, man, we haven't seen that in so long.
No way, so long. Oh, Lynn with the clothesline to the crowd.
Let's get interactive one more time.
And he hit the wall.
Jerry Lynn just dove like a springboard dive to the floor.
Yeah, springboard twisting cross body, and he fucking hit the wall.
Oh, they hit that wall hard, dude.
I don't know if I realized the wall was that close.
Neither. Well, because normally it's not. They have that extra spacer, I think. Well, this side doesn't really that much right there, I guess, but 20-year age difference, it doesn't matter. Jerry Lynn's climbing to the top. Fuck it. Make him get both first falls and win the belt. Who cares? I'm here for it.
Yeah, you would.
Saban caught him on the top rope, and now he's going up for a Hurricane Rana.
Oh,
roll through though by Lynn. Goes for the cover. Oh my God. Spins him around, drops him on his head. He almost evened it up, but could not get it done.
He hasn't held the title in 5 years.
That's insane, honestly.
Because like early on, he was a major staple for the division.
Pop, 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 pop. Lynn breaking out of the headlock. Fans getting behind him. Ducks the clothesline by Saban. Comes back. Crossbody. Goes for the cover, but Saban kicked out. Oh, Saban drop kicks the knee of Jerry Lynn, and as we know, he needs a walker to get around at this point. Oh, Saban charges, but Lynn moved out of the way. Sunset flip. Goes for the cover. Nope. Hey, even after all that crowd issues, the people get kicked out or whatever, the crowd is in it for this match right now.
Yeah, I would say this is the best match so far.
Easily. Oh, Saban stole it. Feet on the rope. And Earl did not see it because he's a pro.
He's a pro. He's a great referee. He ain't seen nothing.
He had his head down while he was counting. He wasn't even checking the shoulders.
He was not focusing on that, yeah. He wasn't even looking at the shoulders. He could have kicked out and he still counted 3.
Saban just keeps trying different pins on Jerry, and Jerry's like that.
It's a crazy choice to have Earl Hebner as the referee for X Division matches. Because with all these quick pinfalls, he's probably like sitting there going, oh, fuck, I got to do another pin.
He's like old.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to do this. Number 1-1. Can old man Jerry Lynn do it?
I'm hoping.
Will Dallas post another crotch pic of Jerry Lynn during this match?
No, I will not.
Springboard. Nope. He faked him out. And he missed a fist drop.
And another one.
Did you delete that picture or did you leave it on there?
I bet you I left it on there. The damage was done, dude. It didn't matter at that point. Damage was done.
Leaping clothesline by Jerry. Saban begging off. This is close. Full Nelson. Nope. Counter. Nope. Sits down. I think Earl's going to go rogue here in a minute and just count a 3 so he can stop dropping down and having to do it. Well, do count after a German by Jerry.
We are tied at 1 fall apiece. I'll tell you what, Bob. This match is giving me the feeling of like old good X Division title matches. I feel like we haven't got one like this in a while.
You really think so?
Like the excitement of these dives into the crowd and like near falls and stuff and good counters and stuff like that. Like it's feeling a little bit more old school X Division, if you will, with Jerry Lynn involved.
It's feeling like the Asylum days.
I mean, kind of.
I could see what you mean.
Not saying, like their last match was good too, but like I feel like we're on another level right now.
I can't believe Jerry Lynn's 43.
Saban going for
he wrestled till he was like 50.
Oh, he countered it.
Kryptonite Crunch.
After Saban was going to use his own pile driver against him.
Jerry's going for a cradle.
Wait, who's that? It's Sting. That's Daniels.
It's Christopher Daniels.
Fucking bald ass head. I wonder who it is.
How do we miss that one? Cradle shock. 1, 2.
Oh yeah, that's 1,000,000% Daniels. He's got a beard now, though. I could see it.
Oh, that's how you know
Saban
he's a heel.
Saban retains the title, and now the Sting Mask guy has gotten in the ring.
How are we even possibly playing this off like we don't know who that is?
The bald head dude.
Right. Like
if you had a hoodie on,
ears?
if you had a hoodie on, I could play into it. And there we go. Angel's wings.
Dallas. Now he just hit Angel's wings. The crowd then reacted. Did the crowd not know that it was Daniel?
I don't know. Well, he is back. He's got a little face paint action on and a full beard. Look at this.
I'm liking this look.
A very different look for Daniels here. And then bam, he hits Jerry Lynn as well. So he's not a face nor a baby. Or a face or a heel. That's what I meant to say.
Not a face, not a baby.
Or a baby.
That's great.
Both are accurate, but
right, that's right.
He's not a face or a heel. Oh my god. Last rights. Hey,
the finishing move, not the match.
They cut away from it in a really bad time, but that's
bad
okay.
Camera. Yeah, bad camera work.
We are famous for doing bad camera shots and stuff like this in TNA.
So AJ Styles is a heel, and so is Daniels. Now, just a few months ago, these guys were the top babyface team in the company.
We're away from that enough. I think I'm okay with that.
I don't know how I feel. Dude, it was just like in October.
Different year.
Different year. This fucking guy. I'll give that 3 stars.
I'm going to give it 3.5.
Wow.
I really like that match.
Zonka gave it 2 3/4. A little lower.
But Cornette was just giving it some kind of announcement, but I missed it. It didn't sound like anything special, by the way, but something about Impact.
So the announcement, his announcement for Lockdown and a new innovation from TNA this Thursday.
What? Okay.
What in the world? Oh, no. What could that be?
The Lockdown thing?
Yeah.
I have a random guess, but I don't know how far away we are from it being a thing. So, I don't know if I want to say it and potentially spoil it.
Well, I don't even know what it'd be.
How can I say this without giving much away? Oh, by the way, they're lowering the Elevation X structure now. The thing I'm thinking of is red.
How would you do that?
Well, that's a great point, Bob. That's a great point, actually.
Because then you would have to have 2.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, no, there's no way that's it then. Well, here's our first Lockdown thing, I think, we're just highlighting the innovation that TNA does. Never mind. King of the Mountain, 6 Sides of Steel, Ultimate X. And now we present its newest concept match, Elevation X. Well, look, we got the little 3D rendering, just like the old school with the Ultimate
perfect.
X.
I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I can enjoy this.
Okay. March 11th, 2007. We know that because we're watching it right now. We're seeing the watermelons and the TVs being thrown off of the structure. It's going to be the end of AJ Styles. Rhino's here saying in the highlight package here. By the way, if you're following along with us, we are at 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 35 seconds. Got plenty of time left in this show. Our 4 main matches here coming up, though. And we're kicking off with Elevation X, so this should be good. Or maybe it won't be good. I guess I don't really know. We're seeing all the highlights from the promos recently. One will be left standing high above, and one will take the death-defying drop. More TVs getting thrown on the ground. in the watermelon pile. So not only do the legs get put down, so does the walking structure, the scaffold part. So it's kind of interesting. I noticed that while they were putting it down in the arena, but. And here we go. Someone is going to take the death-defying plunge. Phenomenal AJ Styles takes on the War Machine Rhino in Elevation X. And it looks like Rhino is coming out first. First man to drop is the loser. He's not running down, but he did also just take a step. So Bob called that. I'm just not sure what they're going to do up there. I think that's the part I'm not sure about. TNA takes us to another level here. Oh, AJ Styles' song sounds a little different. I am. Here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. Oh, look what's tucked in his pants if you're watching along. 2 gloves. Is this just because of the Elevation X? Is he changing up his look a little bit? It's definitely a new theme song, too. There's people literally praying in the crowd. Okay, so they're just calling off the gloves being an advantage. But if you're an AJ Styles fan currently, you know it kind of became part of his signature look. Could it help him up the structure, holding on for dear life? Who knows? Now, this is essentially a scaffold match. They have to go up on top of the Elevation X structure in order to even do this. Okay, so Rhino has some tape on his hands, too, to help with the grip. Oh, Slick gets tossed out of the way because they're going face to face, and now they're just fighting each other ringside here. Rhino get a nice fist to the face there. That fear of climbing up is stopping them from going up there. Neither one wants to fall, so why are they going to go up? Oh, whoops on the guardrail. Styles countered it. Jumps into the crowd. Little springboard off of the guardrail with a flying forearm. Well, Rhino's got control now. However, we are not anywhere near the top of the structure. So we got to keep that in mind. I think that's a really important part here. Okay, AJ is officially climbing up. Technically, I feel like the match shouldn't have started until they get up there, but what do I know? Noticed after the first couple of rungs, but yes, Rhino tried to grab him. It did not work. Styles is officially at the top of the structure. He's getting cocky. He's going right to the middle of the Elevation X structure. 20-foot drop. AJ's taunting Rhino. He feels like he's got the advantage. Styles looks like he's about to jump off. Rhino does not look like he wants to climb up on top of this thing. Now, let's not forget, he has been up there before on Impact. He was up cutting a promo. He literally chased Styles down. Yes, they have less than 2 feet. Oh, Rhino's deciding to finally go up. Oh my god, the whole thing is shaking.
Oh, she doesn't even want to watch.
No, dude, everyone's very nervous about this.
I'm surprised that I'm assuming they were brawling on the floor or something.
Oh yes, lots of brawling on the floor. So technically, I feel like the match isn't truly begun. Dude, Rhino is kind of struggling getting up there, and
he's having a tough time.
But I pointed out he's been up here,
right?
But I don't remember it shaking like that on Impact.
No,
the whole structure is shaking, dude. This is fucking nuts.
That's making me think that when it was, oh, that's not good.
Styles purposely shook it to like make Rhino get scared. Well, he just yelled at him, and I feel like that's a shoot.
That's what it looked like. He was like, "Don't be doing that shit."
Then he does it again. Look at Styles. He keeps shaking it. Dude, this looks terrifying.
So I think that when the structure was on Impact, I think it was more stabilized because it wasn't retracted. Like it was, I think, just firmly on the ground.
I need to look back. Oh, you just spit in the face of Rhino, dude.
Either Rhino is a fantastic actor or he's terrified right now.
Oh, shit. Well, he just stood his ass up. Oh, shit. Here comes Rhino. We're both meeting in the center of the Elevation X. Oh, shit. The punch. Styles nearly fell already. Oh. Oh, my God. Rhino's on the edge, and he kind of fell to the other platform.
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't like this.
I would not be doing this.
Rhino's like hanging down, dude.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I would even tease falling down.
Now you notice
she's about to cry. That girl's about to cry.
Notice AJ Styles has gloves on. They were calling out when he came out. He has an advantage to help either hold on for his dear life or to even help get up there. And Rhino even has taped hands to try to help his grip as well. So
psychology.
But the interesting part with Styles is obviously nowadays it's kind of part of his signature look. So I thought it was kind of interesting. Did it start at Elevation X? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Could have.
So Styles is trying to get Rhino to stop holding on. Oh, Styles is like hanging off the other side too now.
I don't know why you would do that.
I feel like someone's going to get hurt. Oh, they're trading punches on opposite sides of the structure.
I don't understand how you could book this match thinking that it's even remotely safe to do.
I know. I think they should have just put like 16 tables stacked in the ring.
Like the ECW thing?
Yeah, because that'd be, I mean, it's a cool visual at least. Break the fall a little bit. Oh boy, Styles just hung off.
Dude, there's no. I would have fallen a long time ago.
And now keep in mind, even the lowest point, like where Styles is now, that's still, I think, higher than a normal Ultimate X is.
Yeah.
It's a big fall.
If it's not, it's like pretty close.
It's very, very similar. Oh, Rhino just got kicked in the head and almost fell off the other edge.
Because like when they're on the platform, that's
Oh, look at
obviously
this.
higher than the X division.
Look at this.
He's hiding.
Styles is hiding inside of the structure. That's really funny. I mean, I don't know what Rhino can do at that point.
Yeah, how? I mean, that's a good point.
The fans around ringside are pointing. What? He's playing real dumb right now. Like, what? Where is he? He's walking on top of him.
Did I win?
I feel like he's trying to make the crowd do like the boo yeah thing, but
Yeah, no, he is.
There we go. Now they're yelling at him. Oh, look, he's in it. AJ's switching.
He moved.
He's like Spider-Man, dude.
Because now Rhino's not going to trust the fans. He's going to be like, you guys just told me he wasn't underneath this part. You're fucking lying.
Literally.
He's going to turn heel. I trusted you guys.
You son of a bitch.
You betrayed me. Made me look like an idiot.
Look at this little zoom out. This is what's nice about the camera they have is that you can get really cool shots from up high like that.
Right.
Crowd popped big when he pointed where he is.
He just now figured out that they're trying to help. There's no way.
See, but what's he going to even do with him right now? Let's see. AJ can't fight back. He's stuck in the...
He's dead.
Someone do a suplex up there, or like do something.
No, we don't want that.
Why? There's perfect amount of space for a suplex.
There's no way. If Styles were to hit a suplex on Rhino, he's falling off.
Styles clash.
There's no way there's going to be any moves performed up here.
I feel like watching this in the arena has to not be that great. Oh, they have screens on though. Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot imagine how high these guys are up above the ground. Oh. So they both are sitting on the structure, wrapping their legs around it to try to hold themselves up. See, what this is the problem with these kind of matches is this is all you can do.
Right. It's just strikes.
The hiding thing was creative because you can in the structure. I'll give them that. That was good.
The biggest pop you're going to get is the fall.
Styles clash. I called it.
He's not going to hit the move.
Why not?
I feel like there's a million reasons. Number one, the structure.
He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it.
Yeah, see.
Oh, no. Rhino countered it. He's got to hit at least a gore then. Get up, you son of a bitch. You don't need to be a lip reader to hear that one or figure out what he said.
Well, he said it.
Oh. He's trying to throw him off. Jawbreaker. Signature move by Styles, of course, the jawbreaker. What's he reaching his pants for? What is that?
Is that powder?
Oh.
He's so giddy. He's like,
Oh, shit. Counter.
AJ just got blinded. There's no way.
Oh, shit.
There's no way,
shit.
Dallas. This
Gore.
is substantially not. This is not good.
Styles is blinded. He turns around, hits the gore, and Rhino nearly slips off the side.
just got to stomp on his hands, right?
Yeah. Styles hanging down by his hands. Hanging off the side. It's so impressive. They hold himself up. Look, he's stomping his fingers. Oh, shit. Styles fell. And that means Rhino wins Elevation X.
Oh, thank God he took a back bump. There's no way. What are you giving this for star rating?
Let me scroll to our page here. I'm kind of split here, man. I'll give it 2 because they had some good, like, holy shit, they're gonna do that kind of moments. But like, it wasn't a good match.
Right. So I think for a spectacle part, I could probably give it 2.
That's where I'm at, I think.
The wrestling part, I mean, I would probably give it a dud because it's like not good.
Yeah, so I think
aspect.
Yeah, I think that's why it gets 2 from me.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Zonka gave it 3 stars.
Okay.
It's got to be because of the spectacle part, though. There's no way that it's for the wrestling or anything. That would just be kind of crazy. But even in the review here, it's noted that Rhino keeps yelling, "Stop it!" when he wobbles the eggs.
Oh yeah, dude, he does. Next up, we got Kurt Angle versus Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner pissed me off.
Screw you, screw the company.
Kurt Angle, I'm gonna let you on a little secret. Stop having your... They censored bitch, but... I think this match has had some decent build, man. Steiner's definitely looking like a dominant opponent for Angle. The bloodying him up, shoving the contract in his mouth. Some pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the build has been pretty decent.
They were fighting before Impact one day. They showed us, like, hey, this happened before the show started.
Right.
Now, I want to point out here, Bob.
Yeah.
We are 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 38 seconds, and we have not heard or seen anything about this Great Muta showing up at the venue.
Nothing, yeah. I don't, like, what would be the purpose of him showing up? There's, like, not even a Japanese, like, match or anything. Like, nobody, right?
Right. So the only thing this reminds me of, the idea that it could be, is when, like, oh shit, who is it? I'm blanking on who showed up on Nitro to be like the Japanese liaisons. Was it like Liger and Ultimo Dragon or something? And like,
well, I mean, Muda did. He did show up on Nitro.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking like when I was watching while we were doing IcoPod, they just like showed up one day and were like chilling. And I think it was like Liger.
Oh no, I know you're talking about like Starrcade. When they do the Starrcade thing, the Starrcade 95, when it's like WCW versus New Japan.
No. I think it must be leading up to that, though.
Kazuki Sasaki?
No. You get what I'm getting at, though. It's like I feel like that's what they're kind of getting at, of like, oh, there's going to be more of a relationship or something, but like, show them. Let's see this Great Muta guy.
It just screams that they're doing like a fucking X Cup or whatever.
Right. We're doing a stretcher job on Styles here. Neck brace and all, dude. Strapped to a stretcher, 17 guys carrying him out. All security and no paramedics.
None.
We're getting interviewed backstage. It's Kurt Angle, by the way, getting interviewed by JB. Last month, you were the consultant.
Wow.
The ring is
That's
going
gonna
to
look like a crime scene with his fingerprints all over it.
That's pretty wild. I came to TNA for 2 reasons. 1, to make this company bigger and better. And 2, to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I am the very best wrestler in the world. You, Scott Steiner, came to TNA for greed. No one gave me your spot, Scott. I took it. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is? His words are real. They're damn real.
He's not bringing the flag with him. That's messed up.
Interesting. We're back to the Impact Zone. Elevation
They
Knocks.
started the music for Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
And then stopped it.
That was weird. We're going to give an update on the condition of AJ Styles.
Yeah, as they're just panning the crowd who's like stunned with what they just witnessed.
They couldn't believe Styles just died in front of him. Make me a TNA knockout.
Who's that? Is she a TNA knockout?
She doesn't look familiar, but they really were focusing on her and her sign.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one sign that you mentioned earlier that had some bad words on it.
So it's not the slur, the F slur, but it's like it's a homophobic thing.
Okay.
But I couldn't remember who I couldn't see what it said. It said something or someone is a, and then it said it.
Well, we'll keep our eyes peeled.
It could have been taken.
It very well could have been. TNA, we are wrestling. What a sign. Thank you, man, for holding that sign
guy
up.
doesn't look like the type of guy that would have made that sign.
Nope.
A random dude just stood up and is like, whoa.
Dude, this is... Come on, what are we doing?
I was assuming they got to get the structure probably out of there.
It already is. They showed it already.
It's a moment of silence for AJ.
Do another backstage interview. There we go. Oh, the following is a special grudge match. Okay. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, Big Bad Booty Daddy.
You know what's funny is Kurt Angle's promo. Oh, the freaks! Hello.
Where's his number one freak, Medeja?
The girl on the left is having a tough time with the heels on walking.
She's literally walking sideways.
Yeah, so she can't do it.
Look at that arm.
But what I was saying is it's funny that in Kurt's promo, he's like, Scott is here for greed, but there's no doubt that Kurt Angle's making more money than Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Who's really here for the money?
Thanks, freaks. Feel my arms. Hey, look at that.
Nice job, camera guy. Just go right for the butt. Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Scott Steiner's Twitter page here.
Yeah. I mean, he even commented, because I went to it earlier, and he was even like, a winner has been chosen. Like, he's not doing that.
Okay, so there's apparently in the last hour, I'm going to read just the last hour's worth of tweets. That's how many there are that I can just go through just those.
There's plural for this. So
46 minutes ago, these so-called experts rating these top 10 lists are the same asshats who never stepped in a ring. Their opinions mean nothing. And this is another tweet, which is 3 minutes after the other one. And if they did step in a ring, I'd fold them in half and leave them gasping for air like the out-of-shape fat asses they are. And then 38 minutes ago, these pencil neck geeks sit behind a keyboard judging real men who put in the work. You wouldn't last 10 seconds in my world. Then 33 minutes ago. So he waits like 3 to 5 minutes between each tweet, which is even funnier.
No, he's not waiting. That's how long it probably takes him to write the tweet.
Okay, well, 33 minutes ago, I got the biggest arms, the most dominant run, and more gold than these idiots have brain cells. Then 29 minutes ago, bottom line, if your expert opinion ain't backed up by sweat, blood, and championships, then it ain't worth shit to Big Papa Pump. And then 22 minutes ago, and let's be real, my tweets are better promos than most wrestlers' actual promos. That's how goddamn good I am. And you can share that with your friends because it's the truth. And then 20 minutes ago, oh, and one last thing. It's been 1,916 days. Go blue. What is happening on this Twitter?
I think that the days thing is in reference to Michigan.
That's what. State. Yes, it must be because that's what the comments are showing. But it's just like. And then, in case you're curious, yesterday he did give away a large Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner Big Papa Pump dog tag shirt and combo, winner cover shipping and handling. I'll pick the winner in 1 hour. A member from my team will reach out to the winner. And it was Big Papa Pump is your hookup number 6. And all you have to do is comment hashtag holla if you hear me to be entered. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, though. Steiner takes Angle down with the first offensive move of the match, and now we're locking up here again. You could buy this shirt, Bob, on his website for $40.
No, I'm good.
$40.
I'm surprised that he needs the money. He just signed a Legends deal, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if those pay like that much, though, do they?
I thought they did.
Wasn't it like when you go in the Hall of Fame, you sign a Legends deal, and you get paid like $5,000 and then get a ring? Steiner's flexing to Kurt Angle, who just gave him a headbutt.
I don't think the Legends deal is $5,000 a year. The ring might be worth $5,000.
I don't know, dude. Long time ago, that's what I heard. Nowadays, there's doing more merchandise and stuff, so it's probably not. But Angle or Steiner's bleeding. Steiner's got Kurt in the corner. A little chop action. Little shoulder block, taking down Steiner.
So, WWE Legends contracts provide former wrestlers with an upfront payment and royalties from merchandise sales and video game appearances.
So,
WWE also obtains the rights to use the wrestler's likeness on merchandise.
So they'll get $2,000. I'm sure they get paid. I'm just saying. At one point in time, I heard that it was not a lot of money.
Well, it's like Lex Luger just did an interview with Chris Van Vliet, and he mentioned, or the topic of the contract came up, and Luger made it sound like as if it's pretty like decent quarterly checks.
Okay. Did they ever
video
release...
game probably being the most lucrative?
That's true. Did they ever put out that Lex Luger documentary
with DDP?
No, like the WWE one.
I don't know. I didn't even know there was one.
They're supposed to be, and they like never came out.
Well, it's just like the Vlad one that took fucking 5 years to come out. The super fan.
Yeah. I haven't watched it, but Scott Steiner back in the ring with Angle, Irish hook, big stiff arm clothesline, then pumping up the arm, kissing the bicep, drops the elbow. I do like the idea that Steiner drops an elbow and just sits there for the pin after he does it.
I'm surprised he didn't do push-ups after the kick out.
He should have. He's much more serious now. Oh, shit.
I don't know why.
Angle's
every
laying
time,
these in, bro.
Every time Steiner charges the corner and gets met with a boot, I find it hilarious the way he falls down.
Because it looks real.
But I don't know. It's like Steiner's this badass guy, and the way that he just tumbles down.
You get kicked, you get kicked.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Scotty got a good blade job in.
I don't know if he got a blade job, Bob. I think he got headbutted.
Oh, right, the headbutt.
Yeah, I think it was that straight headbutt, bro. Shut up.
That's definitely just hard way.
What a sick ass Impact mouth guard. Did I tell the story on here? I don't know. But when Kurt Angle came here to TNA, they were selling Impact mouth guards. Okay. At the time, I was playing soccer. And I was going
You played a sport? And
I was going to be the goalie. And I wanted the Impact Kurt Angle mouth guard.
Can we rewind? You said you were going to be the goalie. This sounds like as if you stopped playing soccer.
I was the goalie, but I never got that mouth guard.
Okay.
And I wasn't goalie a lot, and I hated it.
What? You hated being the goalie?
Yeah, dude. Everyone's kicking the balls at you. I don't want to do that.
Were you any good or no?
I wasn't good at soccer at all.
You were what?
No, I wasn't good at soccer at all.
Oh.
I only did it like recreationally. I never did it like in a school sport. I wasn't that good.
Oh, okay. So it was just like a friendly Wednesday league or something.
Yeah, I mean it was like a formalized thing, but it was like more a fun thing.
Gotcha. I don't picture you being one. I remember I was in like middle school. This Scott Steiner just hits a butterfly suplex. It was like dead weight.
It was just saying Kurt sandbagged him on that one.
Yeah. My friend at the time, John, was really big into soccer. And he asked me to be like a goalie so he could practice, kicking shots into the goal. I had never been goalie before, and I'm just blocking everything. And he's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, you're blocking everything." And I'm like, "Yeah, isn't that what you want me to do? Like, what are we talking about?" So he got really frustrated.
That's awesome.
I just picked up his patterns. I was like, "Okay, you're going left, so I'm just gonna go left."
Angle just hit the Olympic slam. Steiner kicked out, and now the ankle lock is applied.
Oh.
Well, tuck and roll. Angle hit the middle turnbuckle, roll up by Steiner. Couple punches to the midsection. One to the jaw, Irish whip. Oh, Angle into the post. Bob, I gotta say, I feel like this show's kind of been flying by. I don't know about you.
I don't know. I feel like other shows have felt like have flown by more.
I mean, we're over 2 hours. 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 7 seconds. It has been a quick 2 hours in my book. And that's saying a lot
I'm also tired.
I think Angle was about to try to pick up Steiner in like an electric chair, but he kind of just fell over.
Oh, that might have knocked Scott loose, a little loopy there.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, he's fucked up.
Oh, shit. Well, back drops Angle outside the ring, and I think Angle might have hit his head on something hard on the outside the ring there. Let's see what Steiner does now, because those couple rope moves, he was definitely looking out of it.
Yeah. That uppercut kind of messed them up a little bit.
Well, Andy kind of fell back and kind of missed the rope when he...
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Count him out, Steiner says.
Steiner would take a count-out victory. What a coward. Oh.
What's he setting up for?
An angle slam.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he freaking dropped him on his head.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He just murdered Kurt Angle.
Yeah, Scotty. I don't even know if you need to put the Steiner recliner on now. Kurt might be dead.
Well, Angle's foot's under the rope, so.
Yeah, well, now it's not.
Oh, now it's not.
And
Good.
Billy's half. He's pretty close to the ropes. This finisher looks so.
It never looks good. Never.
Well, that's not true. There's been time. Well, here's an angle slam. There were times where he made it look pretty good, but it was usually like on a cruiserweight.
Well, because they can stretch him out, real
right?
Good.
Yeah, but when you put it on like Goldberg or something, it's like, okay, dude, this is a chin lock.
Olympic slam into the ankle lock again.
He ain't tapping.
Andrew Thomas is looking back like I'm making sure my foot is right now over here.
Do you think someone's gonna pull him out?
I think they would have ran down already, but he looked back like to make sure he was positioned right, though, in a weird way, I thought.
I hate that.
But apparently that's not true because he didn't. But the way he looked was weird. Pulled him off the rope there. Oh, there we go. Scott broke out.
The big bad booty daddy. He ain't tapping. He don't tap to nobody. I don't even know the last time he did submit.
Scott Steiner?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like, I don't think he tapped. Did he tap to Joe?
Oh,
or was
wait.
That the Muscle Buster?
Oh.
Or did he pass out?
He might have passed out. I do remember a very shocking victory, and we were like, what?
Oh, no. It was a snap power slam.
Oh, well, there you go.
It was the snap power slam.
I definitely thought he tapped out for one, too, but sunset flip, powerbomb, but look at Steiner holding the rope.
Scott didn't want to take that.
What? Kurt just won off of a sunset flip pin?
So I think that was supposed to be a powerbomb thing, and Steiner did not want to take that spot. So he held on, and it was a roll-up.
I would have the same reaction if he hit the powerbomb.
Why wouldn't Kurt just win with the angle slam?
Yeah. That's bizarre. Okay. Well, I wasn't minding the match until that.
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah, he got him with it, dude. What? Why are they showing this part? Because it's multiple, so they want to show it. They want to try to show it all for the highlight.
Right.
The fast forward for the three Germans. Okay, what do you? Jesus Christ, that angle slam by Scott. What do you give that match, Bob?
I'm thinking like 1.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was gonna give it at least 2. But that, and if it had a better finish, I almost would have went 2.5.
I don't know. I don't think I really liked it that much.
They hyped it up a lot more than it was worth there. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Kurt looks a little pissed right there, dude.
Oh, I did see it. I think he's kind of disappointed with how that played out.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Well, we're backstage with JB again.
The crowd is wow. The crowd was just chanting that was weak.
I mean, the ending was.
That's what they're chanting about.
Which was
Zonka gave that a 1.5 stars.
Okay. I mean, I don't feel like I'm that far off. So.
No, 2 stars and 1.5. I mean, what's really the?
Put it this way. Well, I don't want to say that. I was gonna say the spectacle of the Elevation X was still better than that match, realistically. But like, I think this,
I would say so. I think I had greater enjoyment of Elevation X for even just the crowd shots.
You're right. You're
like,
right.
Oh shit, what's going on?
You're right.
In that match. Oh, here's Samoa Joe, and guess what? He's angry.
Oh, well, duh. I'm hoping for a nice highlight package after this.
Someone has to pee.
I've been drinking a latte this whole time, so I've been waiting. I thought this was going to be the show. I was going to be good, make it all the way through. You guys didn't have to hear me say, let me hand it over to Bob. But guess what? I'm handing it over to Bob.
Go. All right. So we have a video package here of for the last Rites match between Sting and Abyss. Of course, as you guys will remember, Abyss was in jail for 6 years because he shot his dad in the back 3 times. All of which is public record, but Sting really dragged this out. And he's like, I'm going to reveal it. But again, I mean, anybody could probably go to the, the county, whatever, library or whatever, and probably figure it out. And Sting, for some reason, the father survived, by the way, the shooting. And he wants to know why he did it. Sting is obsessed with Abyss being his friend. Even though Abyss has continually just attacked him at every moment. And we haven't seen, I believe Father James Mitchell hasn't been seen for a while. Yeah, we're just getting various shots here. Fireball at one point was thrown in Sting's face, but I mean, Sting was lit on fire in WCW, so that's nothing.
That's a great point. I think they should do that again.
The Human Torch match?
Just light Sting on fire again.
Have him do a somersault off the stage through the table, even though it's clearly a stuntman.
The way they did it was well done, though.
I mean, I guess.
The way they go up to the top, and then it's very clear they do a switch, but It was a sneaky way. I see what they were going for.
I liked how, Sting was off TV for a while after that, and by a while, I think it was 2 weeks or something. But he came back and he was just all in head to toe black, and then he reveals himself and he's not even burnt. He's back. He's fine. No big deal. It's okay, but he was literally on fire.
It's so silly. Okay, so
it's wrestling. It's like when Kane unmasked. And it's dude, he just had makeup. He's bald.
As a kid, dude.
I know that is Even for me, I was on fucking my computer, I gotta see the picture,
dude. Okay, I missed it. I probably told the story a million times on the show, but I missed it live as a kid because I fell asleep. I remember the next day I was going on WWE.com and it was this big.
It was very small, yeah.
And I remember being like, oh my God. And dude, I printed that out. I swear to God, I used to be that kid who's I gotta print out pictures. So I printed out that webpage and I found it years ago. I got rid of it now, but I had the little printout of oh my God, this is Kane without his mask.
I would have kept that forever.
It's pretty funny. I don't know if it's just in a pile of junk stuff or what, but here comes the Monster Abyss. No Father James Mitchell, of course, which is interesting. He's got that new red-lined gear and mask on.
I like how Abyss's video screen montage is him getting thrown into barbed wire.
Oh, Bob, I just realized something.
What?
So they just said on commentary, you have to call for the deathbed to be lowered. During that whole long crowd shots and stuff after the interview, I think they had to put the deathbed up. Because I noticed something underneath the Elevation X, but I didn't realize what it was until they've just said you have to call for it. So I think they put that up while we were in between Elevation X and
Steiner angle.
Yeah. Here comes Sting. No jacket, no t-shirt. Just his normal singlet, and Abyss is immediately coming outside the ring with him. There was candlesticks, candelabras on the ring posts.
So last month it was fucking the lights.
Yeah.
And now it's candlesticks. Are they obsessed with putting stuff on the ring posts?
I'm trying to see if they're real candles because they have...
No.
Dude, there's a little cloth underneath it to catch wax, it looks like.
Yeah, but I don't think... There's no way they're real. I would be surprised.
Oh my God, Cinder Splash on the guardrail?
Fire here.
That's true.
Are they even lit?
I'm trying to get... No, they're definitely not real. They're definitely little light
fake.
bulbs.
Yeah.
What the fuck is those little tiny things for then? Is it just to look spookier?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Bob. There's a fucking tombstone.
R.I.P. dude. This feels hokey that like this is something like OVW would do in present day.
This feels like what WWE does when they do a boot camp match.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got to have like a cinder block and an army mat. It's like, okay.
It's almost as if they've put so little effort to make this look like a cemetery or something. Like you're better off just not doing that.
I kind of wish they just fought in a cemetery now that you say that.
Right.
Like a pre-tape thing.
Exactly, which is what we thought they would do.
Well, we
Even
thought
for
that
the
with the
prison
prison
yard.
yard.
Yeah. Or like maybe like dim the lights too, maybe.
I'm going to be honest with you. I thought they did do that because I've seen this match at some point. It's been a long time, but I thought they did do that. So this is really odd to me right now.
Is it for when he calls for the...
I'm kind of wondering if it's when you call for the deathbed. We'll see.
Deathbed, right? They don't call it. They're not calling it a casket.
Yeah, I just learned that about 2.5 minutes ago, but...
A deathbed.
There it is. Yeah, they put that shit up in between. That makes so much more sense now. Stinger splash variation. Now here comes another one. Now, as we've learned, Bob, though that's 100% a casket, in case you are curious. Oh, Abyss has a candelabra. Oh. Okay, that shit just went everywhere. It exploded.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Sting is bleeding bad.
Yeah, he's busted up. He's busted open, wide open.
Whoa. Holy shit.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
That wasn't a blade.
No way. Yeah, there's no way.
Wow.
Especially his reaction to it. He went right to his face like, oh, shit.
Okay, here we go.
Here it is.
Abyss has called for the death, but the lights have lowered. It's like blue, very, very dark. Oh, we got to have a little bit of smoke coming down.
There's one dude in the front row jumping up and down. He's so excited.
So you know what's dumb about this, though? Is like, even though this is extra gimmicky now, this feels less hokey than when the lights were on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess
because we're setting the
stage.
The stage, you know.
The fans are chanting "Fire Russo."
Oh my god,
bro! This wasn't even my idea, bro. This is Dutch.
Oh, the lights are back on. Sting is busted so bad, dude. He's got sliced.
That is a pretty wide-looking gash.
The casket the deathbed has been opened. He has thrown Sting in it. And he is trying to close him in. He closes his legs in.
You gonna win?
Sting puts his hand up.
Sting is the Undertaker. You can't close a casket on the Undertaker. What if his hand just slips and then closes it?
His arm slips and it snaps his arm.
Yeah.
That's
this thing.
That's the problem with using a casket in wrestling, because like it's so known with the Undertaker that if you can't get away with it as easily.
Right.
It's hard. Especially a casket like that.
I mean, you're better off just doing like a body bag or something.
Body bag. Yeah, just do a body bag match. Okay, well, Abyss is bringing in a tombstone.
That's not even real. That's not cement.
Yes, it is. He couldn't lift it.
I don't think it is.
No, you know what it probably is, and we'll see when it breaks. It's probably plaster.
I feel like he's like acting.
It's probably. I think it's plaster. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very thin.
Yeah, I don't think it's like actual cement.
Well, he set it up in the corner, and now he's about to throw Abyss or a Sting into it. My bad. Countered. Scorpion Deathlock. Is he gonna get it?
This is silly.
Abyss is tapping, but that is not how you lose. He's trying to.
It's only into the.
Correct. Correct.
I've never seen Sting bleed like this before.
Yeah, this is wild. Sting does not bleed like that ever. Chair shot to the head by Sting.
He's looking like fucking NWO Wolfpack's thing.
Mm-hmm. The
Dude,
crowd's
the way
chanting
that he
boring.
just picked, the way Sting just picked that up, it's like
Baseball bat? Yeah, I see it's plaster.
it's nothing.
You just cracked the plaster tombstone over Abyss. The crowd is chanting boring. They were a second ago.
He just fucking smashed his face with that.
You can see the shattered candelabra right there that sliced Sting up.
Is Abyss bleeding too now?
I don't think so. I think the blood you saw on the tombstone is from Sting.
Okay.
Oh, he's trying to position Abyss in. He's trying so hard to shut it, dude. Earl is watching it very close. He's even trying to sit on top of it. Oh my god, the blood pouring out over the top of the deathbed. Uh-oh. Abyss is out of the deathbed. Pushes Sting into the corner. And don't worry, Earl shut it again for us. Have no fear. And Abyss grabs him. And then chokeslammed him right on top. And the shit caved in. Holy crap. That's a cool visual, though.
So he didn't win.
No.
He's not in it.
Correct. You have to be in and then get raised, I believe.
So you could be in it, but then not get all the way up there and then get out?
Well, I think once you're in it, it will quote, maybe it'll be like locked, quote unquote, or something. Although I don't know how they're getting in it now.
Right. I mean, it's caved in.
Abyss has another tombstone. He's having a hard time with that one. That's a big one.
His face. Holy shit.
Sting's fucking dead, bro. He's lifeless. Abyss is just like setting shit up now. Here you go. We're gonna set up a couple chairs. We're gonna put the tombstone in between them.
I mean, give me a break. You can so tell it's not heavy. Look at that. Come on, Abyss. Do better acting than that.
To be fair, his acting wasn't bad, but then Sting picked it up, the thinner one, like it was nothing, and then he was like, "Wow, okay." Right, we're putting Sting up in the corner. He's putting Sting up on the top rope, and the tombstone is laid across the back of two chairs right below him. Sting is lifeless here. Don't touch that candelabra. One shot after another. Sting is working on breaking out here. Oh, he grabs one of the candelabras and then smashes it over the back of the head of Abyss, who then goes through the tombstone on the chairs.
And the way that it broke was perfectly even. The tombstone? I don't think that's how a tombstone would break.
You never know. It's a big rock, bro.
I don't know, man.
I mean, the other one broke into a million pieces with the baseball bat, so I think I'd take that one over the other one. Look, Sting can barely open this, but he's putting Abyss in, and then he's shut.
It's not even shut, dude. It's open still, technically, but whatever.
Technically, but Sting has won. He's laying on top of the deathbed here. The paint peeling off of his head literally looks like a flap of skin, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sting is laying on top, and they are saying, raise it up, which is kind of funny because they're going to have to bring it down in a minute, and to the live crowd, that's so kind of goofy.
Yeah, no kidding. Wait, they are going to raise all the way up there? For what?
I don't know. Oh, wait, Sting's getting off
Sting's
now.
off. Right, so when they raise it up and then they'll lower it again for a bit. This is just the symbolics. Like,
yeah.
Here.
Unless he's staying up there for the next match.
There's no. Oh, and they'll help Christian.
Dude, that'd be so fucking
That'd
goofy.
be so stupid.
Okay, Bob. What'd you think?
So
What's-
that's not like an all-time bad match. That's not.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay, I very much disagree.
I think in 2007, I don't even know. I would not say that's like one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
I'm giving that match a half a star.
I was just gonna give it a star. I don't think it was
I have listen, guys.
horrible.
I have been dreading this moment since the feud started because I've seen this match on its own because I think it's on one of the DVDs or something, and I'm like, oh, Last Right match, Sting Abyss. That sounds so cool. And then you watch it, and it's really fucking bad. Nothing happens. The only thing that was cool in that match was an accident, and it's how much Sting was bleeding.
Right. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't. It's not good.
Put it this way. Actually, I might have to revise this. Hold on. Let me look at our things. I need to revise it. I need to revise because I like this better than I like the fucking James Gang match. So I have to at least make it tied with that, and I'll give it a star. Then I'll join you.
Okay. Yeah.
I have to because I liked it better than that.
Right.
So I'll join it a star, and I'm gonna blame the fact that Sting was bleeding a lot for that. But to me, that's an all-time bad match, and the fact that the crowd knows that it's a Russo match and starts chanting "Fire Russo" and boring when Sting is in the ring is wild.
So here's the thing. I would say that the match is better than Elevation X, but the spectacle of Elevation X is better than Last Rites by a long shot.
Oh yeah.
Right. So.
Well, it's so hard to even talk about Elevation X as a match.
Right. Because it's really not.
Yeah. That's
so
hard.
Zonka gave the Last Rites match a rating of FTS, which I believe means fuck this shit.
Okay, I'm with you. When was his review from again? Oh,
this
fuck.
was published. Oh, there's Muda.
Great Muda is here right now. What? And Christian's getting interviewed by Letitia, and Great Muda just walked in. We have a lot in common, you and I, he says. Maybe we have a translator here. If you want to be famous again, you can hang around with me. What's he doing these days? Delivering takeout, he says.
Wow.
Jesus. Oh, Muda stood up. Mask off, and he sprayed mist at the locker. Means you won't help me with Samoa Joe tonight?
Is there a match between Christian and Muda or something? The NWA title?
We're gonna have to look into this or find out more because this feels so out of place to me, dude. I did not know this appearance happens.
I had no idea.
Okay, sorry to cut you off like that about the review timing. Also, by the way, Christian is still winning the vote poll. Who's gonna win the title? 52%.
Samoa Joe has gained 2%, by the way. You didn't cut me off. The date for the review was March 9th, 2008. So just about a year after.
Okay. Here we're getting our tail of the tape here. Samoa Joe 6'1", Christian 6'2", 280, Joe 230, Christian 7 years pro for Joe, 11 years pro for Christian. Can a victory in the gauntlet lead to the gold? I kind of like that line. Christian builds a legacy as NWA champion. Hey, they can't call him that. They can't say that. Well, Samoa Joe ultimate.
You can't call him the NWA champion?
No, Christian. It just says Christian.
Oh, just Christian.
Will Samoa Joe ultimate goal be his ultimate destiny?
All right, so 2007.
Oh, what's happening? Does Joe get a special entrance? Oh yeah, Joe's getting a special entrance just like he did at, I believe, I don't remember, Slammiversary?
Definitely a Slammiversary, I think. Which means he's probably winning the title.
You never know. Oh shit, there's fire. We're not supposed to have fire in the Impact Zone.
Yeah, what are we doing? It's not good.
This is kind of fun.
It would appear that there is not a match between
What?
Christian and Great Muta.
Well, they just did like a fire in their mouth and spun it around. Okay, both of their sticks, one of them looks like it's almost completely on fire as they're spinning it. This is kind of cool. I kind of like the song.
I don't know how I feel about that guy's like leg between the fire because like they could both get caught on fire.
Oh, I know. The fire dances are in place. The challenger, Samoa Joe, is making his way to the ring. Oh shit! Streamers for Samoa Joe? This is the first time we've seen streamers here.
Is it?
I feel like it is. At least in a major capacity like that. I mean, they were clearly handed them out to the front row, but I'm very confused about this Great Muta situation. Well, I hope we learn more on our next episode when we cover
There
this
has
show.
to be some kind of tea. Like I don't even know. Because there's nothing. There's no.
Do you think? Okay, this is if I was TNA in 2007, I could see them being like, "Hey, listen, New Japan. I'm assuming he's aligned with New Japan at this time. I might be making that up. I don't know. If he is, hey, we really want Kurt Angle on a show, and they'll be like, listen, if you let Great Muta appear in a backstage segment on our pay-per-view, you can have Angle. That's a trade they would do. I mean, I'm not knocking this because I was a corny fan and thought it was cool. WWE's like, listen, we want to induct Ric Flair in the Hall of Fame. And they're like, we want Christian for a little segment for 2 minutes.
Right.
You could have had anything you wanted to do that probably. And they were like, we want Christian to talk.
So it would appear. So it looks like Muta does work a little bit for New Japan, but it's like one match.
I think we'd have to ask Austin. Austin knows this stuff better,
I'm looking at it right now. He's all Japan.
Oh. He is like a big like Japanese liaison though, I think. Like
yeah, sure.
Although I guess that being
looks
said,
like he wrestled at Wrestle Kingdom in 2007, the Tokyo.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
being said though, too, I think we don't actually have like a partnership with anything right now, technically in TNA. Like we don't have like a New Japan partnership happening this moment. At least not that's directly benefiting us. So maybe they're open to whatever they can do. If they want to expand a little bit. A little global impact segment for the show.
Are they not tied to New Japan?
I mean, when was the last time we saw a New Japan guy? When we did the Super X Cup 2 years ago?
I mean, I guess so.
I'm just trying to think the last time we even did something that had anyone. Liger came in 2005. Like, I don't know.
And there's Tanahashi in 06.
Oh, yeah, Tanahashi, yeah. But that being said, we've heard in the notes that they want to do stuff on New Japan shows and use some of the names and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
So
Big. Good.
the funny thing here with Christian is like on Twitter is that Justin Twitter page.
Oh yeah, yeah.
he made a post about how, Christian cut his hair and everything, and Christian literally looks like his brother, because he showed a picture of his brother. I think it's from the Confidential,
really?
And it was like, oh, that's where Christian got his inspiration to get this look. It's from his brother, because he looks just like his brother now.
Well, that's funny.
Which I thought was pretty hilarious.
Okay, the bell has rung. Christian vs. Samoa Joe, our main event. Christian Cage. We were at 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 10 seconds. Who will walk out as the NWA World Heavyweight Champion? Will Abyss come down from the rafters? Smart move by Joe.
Kicking him right on the leg. No, that's 3 kicks right to the thigh. And Christian's like, screw this. I'm going to the apron.
Okay, we haven't really done anything yet. Christian just yelled at someone in the crowd. Rudy Charles, our referee for our main event. Crowd's chanting, let's go Joe, let's go Christian. Definitely a little heavier on the Joe side. Except maybe no one in the crowd was voting in that text message poll because, as we saw, most fans believe Christian is going to walk out with the world title. Interesting to note, though, too, Tomko is not here. I'm assuming he's in Japan.
He is. He's teaming with Giant Bernard, also known as A-Train, also known as Albert.
I'm kind of surprised he never made an appearance in TNA.
I was surprised in real time in 2007 that he didn't come in there,
especially when he was doing all that stuff with Japan, and he's got the teaming with Tomko. It would have made sense.
I'm thinking that Bernard was a lot more full time in Japan than Tomko. Like, I feel like Tomko went there for a couple of tours, and like Bernard lived there. I don't know that to be true. I'm just thinking that, because I don't think Bernard did anything stateside.
It doesn't look like it. I just pulled it up for fun. It looks like he almost strictly wrestles in Japan, and then a little bit later there's some Mexico stuff as well.
Yeah.
And then of course he eventually goes back.
Right.
Is Lord Tensai, and it's awful.
I remember being excited for that because I was like, oh, I like A-Train.
I was just going to ask
Cena.
you.
He beat Cena on Raw. And then he fucking did nothing. He ended up teaming with fucking Bros Clay, dancing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me, I guess. He wrestled in Italy as well during this time. Well, in 2005, I should say. In 2007, it's strictly New Japan. In case we're looking at our timeline.
Yeah, how many matches are in there?
Where does it say the number? Hold on.
So like, if you just hover over it, it'll tell you like, oh,
77.
Yeah, so he's there probably way more than Tomko.
Well, I can't hover because I'm on my iPad, but that's good to know for future.
Oh, yeah, if you're on a computer, you just hover over it. It'll be like, 11 matches. Christian's got a chair by Rudy Charles.
He says, nope, don't think so. He throws it to the side in a very weird spot, as if he was trying to get a distraction in there, but it didn't work. Oh my God, though. Joe just slammed the shit out of Christian on the floor. Did you ever notice that? I just noticed TNA's mats here. They have like normal mats you put on the ground, and then they have like a fun texture one over the top of it to make it look cooler.
I noticed that too this time.
Never noticed that before. Unless it's new, I guess. But we're in the crowd now, and there's a wall. You know what we got to do when we see a wall. We got to put someone through it. Oh, we didn't. We walked around it.
Well, he threw him into it. Just didn't go through.
No, but I thought he was gonna do it again and put him through it. You're telling me that Tensai's last match was against Adam Rose on an NXT live show? Are you kidding me?
Did he win?
No.
He lost to Adam Rose?
Mm-hmm. Twice in a row on NXT live shows.
Ain't right.
January 2014. Hasn't wrestled since in a match.
If you were to have told me in like 1999 that Prince Albert will be the head trainer for NXT in like 20 years, I'd be like, number one, what the fuck is NXT? And I'd be like, number two, no way. I mean, he is.
Tons of funk.
Tons of funk. Rhoda Clay is another guy. I think we've talked about it, where like he had these vignettes where he was going to be like this badass heel, and he came out dancing, and I was like, what are we doing? Is this a joke?
It was so bad.
This is so bad. So bad.
Look, in 2013, Tensai defeated Cody Rhodes. Strap him up, baby.
Put the belt. Have him come back.
He was on a Raw 4-minute match. Look at there you go. He just smashed Christian through the wall right there with a boot.
Sure did.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Tensai should come back and be like, hey, Cody, remember when I beat you on Raw? And then show footage. Be like, I'm the number one contender.
Yeah.
Maybe with the Prince in Saudi Arabia will watch that match and be like, I want that.
At the greatest WrestleMania ever or something they'll do.
Yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble.
No, but it'll be WrestleMania this time. Maybe they should do the greatest Survivor Series ever.
Oh, DDT on the apron there by Cage.
Team Hogan and Team Warrior again.
Oh, brother.
They'll just bring out Hogan and then also a corpse.
Well, maybe at that point there'll be two corpses.
There'll be two.
My favorite story is that the Prince guy wanted Yokozuna.
Yeah.
In 2015. And like Yokozuna's been dead for 15 years at that point. Like, what are we doing?
It's insane. Christian trying to get the upper hand here, going after Joe, but is not doing too well because now Joe is laying some punches to his midsection. Now we're trading blows. Samoa Joe swept the leg of Christian. Sting's blood is all over the mat, by the way. Christian moved out of the way of that senton. Joe is gonna kill you. Crowd's chanting that as Christian gets a 1 count for a cover. He's grabbing at the face of Samoa Joe.
Is Rudy usually the referee for main events?
I think he's very often the referee. He's like the senior official, you know?
Right.
So I do think often, especially title matches, the NWA title matches, he's almost always the referee. He's a good ref, gotta say. I like him.
And he's on WWE too, right?
NXT
or something.
I think he's in regular WWE, and his name is Dan Engler or something.
Yeah.
Dan Engler. Yes, Dan Engler WWE. If you want to follow him on Twitter, and I believe he gives us a follow as well. So shout out to Dan.
Does he really?
I believe he does. I will double check since I just said it out loud. He does. Friend of the show, Rudy Charles.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we do have we have quite the followers, TNA alum, legends, and such over on our Twitter page. And if you aren't following us, you should join us as well. You can follow us at Cross the Line TNA, or if you just go to TNACrossTheLine.com, you can find all of our social media pages, our Pro Wrestling Tee store, and of course, wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can just check us out anywhere.
You know, and it should tell you something that I'm pretty sure Jeff Jarrett follows us, and if that's not an endorsement, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Jarrett.
He has to listen to the show.
Chris Sabin.
Sabin follows us too?
Chris Sabin also follows us. There's quite a list. I think for a while. Let me double check before I start spitting names out. Conan follows us. Oh, that was nice.
Christian tried jumping off the middle rope and he got caught with a kick right to the freaking head in midair.
He might have broken the arm of Christian, he says. Now we're fighting on our knees back and forth here. Here's the replay. That was nice. The other angle is better, but that's okay. Oh, Jeremy Boresh follows us, I know. I know that one. Chris Harris, of course. Goldilocks.
Goldilocks, yeah.
Vince
Goldilocks
Russo.
was one of the first
Yes, she was.
fans of the show.
She's the best. Oh, Joe with a little face wash in the corner. 1-2 kick out at 2 by Christian Cage, looking to retain the title here at Destination X. Can he do it, Bob? I'm not feeling super confident.
That he's going to retain?
Right. But I'm also watching this match, and some reason I can't see Joe winning either right now.
I don't see, Joe, if Joe winning the title should be from Kurt, whenever that should happen. Not from Christian.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The story is there for him to eventually, Kurt will, I'm sure, be champion at some point here soon. Bound for Glory, Samoa Joe can just win the title there. Snap Power Slam, he beat Scott Steiner with this move.
He did.
But not Christian.
No, not that time.
That's why, beating Scott Steiner with that move one time, it can give you that moment like, oh, could he win? Because he's done it once before.
I know. This is awesome.
Oh. Powerbomb, but Christian kicks out, and Boston Crab, but he always does it weird.
I don't like that. I don't like this move. He does like the modified one where it's not legs under arms; they're up above it in his shoulder area.
Yeah.
Oh, SDF though.
No, it's an SDF today, not a crossface. Now it's a crossface.
Now it's a crossface.
Oh, he slips, but he got him, and he rolls over.
Oh!
In the middle of the ring. Will Christian tap? No. Just bite his arm. Oh, wait, just switch the choke. Christian got the referee. He got the ropes. The referee can't see this. Now
he saw it. He got out. Well, the ref got out, and now he broke up the coquina clutch that Joe didn't quite have in all the way. Christian jumps back in the ring. Oh, gets put right into the lock. Oh, nope, counter. Unprettier. Oh, right in the middle of the ring.
1, 2. No. It's WrestleMania. Got to kick out at least one finisher.
Crowd popped at that one. Joe.
That one girl in the front row has been having a whirlwind of an evening.
Yeah, she has.
Elevation X, she was stressed out. Samoa Joe stressing her out.
She laughed. She cried. She shed tears. Oh. Squashing Christian like a bug, dropping right on his back to get him off him. Contact made with the canvas.
Oh my.
Oh! Samoa Joe went for a spear while Christian was on the apron, and he kind of just fell onto his head, I think.
Oh, my God.
Let's see a replay of that. Keith in the truck!
Yeah, like he did not fly through the ropes. He kind of just fell.
Yeah.
If Joe gets in, oh wait, no, it's disqualification. Never mind. Count out still win the title.
You think if and when we drop the NWA from our title situation, we're gonna stop doing that? It's an NWA rule, isn't it?
That's an NWA rule. Yeah.
You gutless man. And he's walking away. But look at this. Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt, Petey.
I was literally going to be like, why is Petey Williams coming out?
It's all the X Division guys.
They're all the X Division guys.
And which actually, I want to knock more, but Samoa Joe is a former X Division star as well. So
right. Island Driver? He is the Island Driver. That should be it. Where's the ref?
Oh, there's no ref. Oh.
1, 2.
Oh, shit. It was close. What the hell is he doing up the ramp?
Pissed at Rudy Joe.
Yeah, he is. He was kicking out the X Division guys.
Oh, that's what you get, Rudy. That is what you get. A boot
Christian pulled him right in the way.
And look, deserves it.
There's that chair he threw over there earlier. He's outside the ring, and here comes Joe for a dive and splat. Right with the chair shot to the head. Referee's down, though.
Oh, my. He just stood on Charles's ankle. He could have broke his ankle doing that.
I just thought he did that, too. I was like, am I seeing things? The heck?
Oh. Slapping the shot of him. Samoa Joe going
dude,
for the
TNA's fucking losing it, dude. He's losing it. He's kicking. He's kicking. Rudy. Wake up. Wake up.
The muscle buster. Nobody kicks out of the muscle buster. 1, 2.
Oh, Christian does.
Hey, Christian kicks out of the muscle buster. Holy shit. That's the first time somebody's kicked out of the muscle buster here.
We're sure. Kurt hasn't?
I don't think Kurt did.
I do feel like we would have remembered. Low blow by Christian.
I mean, I've been known to forget stuff pretty quickly, but I feel like no one's kicked out of the muscle buster. I don't know if Kurt did.
Oh shit! Look at this.
If Kurt got out of it, he put his foot on the rope. I don't think he kicked out.
That's fair. Chokehold is applied. Christian's trying to reach for the ropes. Joe's not letting him do it. Falls down, locks it in. Oh. Oh my god. Dude, that counter and the way his foot was on the rope, I almost just stood up. That's
a good finish. That's a good finish.
That was an insane counter.
That's a good finish.
That was insane. Christian retains, if you can't tell by our reaction here. Dude, I literally almost just stood up. I couldn't believe he rolled through.
That's a good finish. I like that finish.
Wow. And Rudy was almost like trapped underneath too, so he just had to count.
Yeah.
He couldn't see the feet or nothing, and Christian slipped off so fast after, it didn't matter.
So if you're not watching, Joe had the choke. He fell back, but the momentum allowed Christian to float over, remaining on top in the choke with his feet in the ropes. And he did kind of hold the tights to win the match and retain the title. He's crying kind of on the floor here. All right, that gives us that wraps up Destination X 2007.
What are you rating the main event, Bob?
I could probably give that 3.5.
Yeah, I'm also gonna give it about 3.5. I almost was gonna give it 3, but that finish, dude.
Zonka gave it 4.
I almost said that, but I wasn't that confident. I felt like I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed Sabin and Lynn, which I enjoyed quite a bit. So I feel good about that.
So overall here for Zonka, he gave it 5.5 out of 10, which is not so good. So it sounds like it's a thumbs down.
Yeah. So what are you thinking about it? I know when I said I thought it was flying, you were like, I don't know about that.
Well, not in the sense that it was bad. You know, it certainly didn't fly by for me. This is tough. You know what? I'll go a slight thumbs up.
Yeah, I think overall, I enjoyed this show. I think for me, the biggest stinker was really the VKM match. But obviously, I said that the last Rites match was something I was dreading and something I was not looking forward to. But really, the rest of the show, I don't really think was bad at all, honestly. We opened with a fun street fight. Had a little bull rope match action, even though that wasn't like spectacular, but it was nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Chicken wing match was, I think, better than I expected, so that was a win. Saban Jerry Lynn made me feel like we were watching old school X Division matches again. I loved it. I think it was really, really good. Maybe my favorite X Division title match on a pay-per-view in the last year. Off the top of my head, I'd have to look back, I guess, but like in recent memory, that's one of my favorites I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Elevation X was a good spectacle. Steiner Joe was, I think, a little bit more disappointing than we expected, but I didn't think it was bad. I think it had its moments. So I don't know, man. I think overall this was not a bad show, really.
Yeah. No, I think
we didn't do bullshit segments in between everything. It was just interviews.
Right.
The Great Muda appeared. He made his TNA debut tonight. This is a win to me. I'm feeling good. And you know what? I wasn't sure how I was going to feel.
Well, I'm glad that you're...
I'm riding the high tonight.
Yeah, you're riding the high, as the kids say. Yeah, so I think that's all pretty fair. Pretty decent there. Mild recommendation, not necessarily go out of your way and watch it, but
I agree with that.
You'll probably be entertained in one way or another, whether it be entertained because there's bad spots or entertained because there's good matches. So there's not really like a dullness to the show, I guess.
I think that's a good way to say it. Yeah.
All right, so our next pay-per-view is Lockdown. And it's on the road. It's in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh my God, that's right, dude.
At the Family Arena on April 15th. So just over a month away. And again, every match is technically in a cage match. So we have more stipulations. And by my count here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
We have 5.
Oh, 5, yeah.
There's 5 episodes of Impact between. They even are doing house shows in between the Impacts and the show, including one in Missouri just 2 days before lockdown. That's pretty wild.
Really? Oh, yeah, it is.
So I'm really looking forward to this build, dude. Honestly, Lockdown, I think it's one of my favorite TNA pay-per-views. I like the cage theme. I'm really looking forward to it. Who is going to go for the world title? I guess assuming there is a world title match. It could be just a lethal lockdown with teams. Who's going to be in that? What else is going to happen? I don't know. I'm really excited. I love Lockdown. Because then, especially once we get to Lockdown, you got a little pause in between, and then we're already at Slammiversary. Dude.
I like how you just said there's a pause in between, as if like sacrifice doesn't even matter.
I mean, come on. Between Lockdown and Slammiversary.
There's a pause there. And then then we're in June.
Then we're in June.
The month of May? That doesn't exist. That's
doesn't matter. Because then we're hitting the summer, baby. Because then we hit Slammiversary, and then we hit Victory Road, and then we have a pause. We actually have 2 pauses, maybe. And then we're at Bound for Glory. Let's go.
Okay, so that means that the shows that you're not interested in
Hard
are
Justice.
considered pauses.
Okay, maybe they're not all that way, but Sacrifice kind of is, because in between Lockdown and Slammiversary, nothing matters.
I guess
Unless we don't do a title match at Lockdown, and then we save it for Sacrifice, but then that's going to take away from your main event unless you have some kind of other build going on for Slammiversary. Listen, we're shooting 4 months out right now, so I'm just saying anything could happen.
Right.
But although if I do remember correctly, I just closed it, I think. If I remember correctly, I do think that we actually enjoyed Sacrifice last year. Oh, no, we did not. So there you go. That just proved my point.
Even I think like Full Metal Mayhem, I think it was pretty disappointing too.
Oh yes, yeah.
Between Christian and Abyss.
But hey, they can't all be winners. Most of them can be. In fact, that was the first one I gave a thumbs down to of the monthly pay-per-views. So.
Wow. Okay.
So what's that tell you about Sacrifice 2006?
Yeah. I mean, if Dallas is putting a thumbs down, geez, it really is a pause.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for Destination X 2007. Our next show is the March 15th edition of Impact. And we're on the road to St. Louis for Lockdown 2007. I'm sure there will be a Lethal Lockdown. Who will be on the teams?
Mm-hmm.
Will there be a world title match? Is there going to be electricity in the air on this night in St. Louis, Missouri?
Oh.
We shall find out.
We'll find out.
In about five weeks. So join us for some Impact in just a few days. Until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.